Hey, what's up, Phil?
This man always be talking about.
I'm just letting y'all know I really fucked up my back badly on Thursday, so if I'm gone for a little bit, I might just be going to take some medication, or I'm on the ground dying.
I'll consider you'll be the latter on the ground.
Yeah,
Dying.
probably, yeah.
You have one of those life lock buttons. First time I threw out my back, I literally crawled to the phone and called my sister and did that. Hey, I
Oh
fallen
my
and I
God,
can't
Lada,
get up.
take off those shades. You're not a race car driver. Please.
Look, Phil, we've all been talking, and we feel like your damage output is has a lot to be desired. So we need more from you, okay?
We need more from me. Okay. They need more from me. I'm giving her all she's got, Captain.
I was just sitting there thinking, like, last week, I was like, this dude just fucking hitting shit, just hitting shit and killing shit.
Technically, that is my job as a fighter.
Yeah, but I'm like, this guy's just dealing damage like fucking crazy. It's great. It's great. My back hurts.
That's great. It's great. My back hurts. Yeah, that's the I always like the battle style. Because you never realize how many ones you actually roll on damage with a D6. So since it automatically just re-rolls those ones and twos, it's like heavenly. Okay, Adam. If you're gonna do this, please stop sharing your screen.
I was just so you could see.
All right, guys, we're gonna have to fight an octopus. Be ready.
All right, so
Just throw it in the bag of holding.
A whole octopus bag of holding.
you all ready?
Say hello. Yeah, we're ready. I'm ready.
Okay. How's everybody doing?
I'm good.
Good, what's happening?
Good. All right, so Aurora, you here?
Yeah.
Okay. And let us begin.
I need to do
Okay, cool.
add my feet.
Okay, so
Nice.
welcome everybody to another Saturday where we are playing Out of the Abyss, a Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition campaign. This is session number 4, and it's going good so far. So everybody is now 4th level, and recently, just to summarize what's been going on, once prisoners of the drow, no longer. You have made your way as best you can through the Underdark, following some of your companions, running into combat encounters, facing off against trolls, maddened fungi, myconoids, trying to traverse the terrain with sheer drops, waterfalls threatening to knock you off into the abyss, and eventually the drow captors did catch up to you for a moment there. However, you've all made it through the dripping caverns and arrived recently at the Darklake. Um, with that being said, is there anyone here that has any questions before we begin?
My feet. I don't know how to add them, but I know what I took.
Okay, so just put that into your character sheet and into you see the bottom right where you have all those things like channel divinity, dark vision, fey ancestry. You're gonna click the plus sign at the bottom. You're gonna type in the name of the feat. Then the drop down menu will allow you to choose the source. You'll click feat, and then you can type in the source type, which would be like 4th level feat. You can put in. So just type
Uh-oh.
that in there. Anybody else?
Mm,
Yeah. I think we just set up
I think we're
after
good because I think
battling the mushrooms, right?
yeah, we finished the mushrooms. We took our long rest,
Yeah.
but I think because we were fishing and stuff like that, I think we did get enough that he said that we do have enough food. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We're good.
All right. So if nobody has anything else, let us begin.
Get it on.
See if everyone remembers where we are.
We were traveling or something, and we came out of a dripping cave.
Stream mushroom.
So you have all successfully navigated the dripping caverns with Shushar, Eldeth, Topsy and Turvy, and Stool. And you have made it to a location you've only heard about and long anticipated. You have arrived at the Darklake. The Darklake stretches before you, an immense expanse of black, glassy water reflecting faint glimmers of bioluminescent fungi clinging to the cavern walls and ceilings like scattered stars. The air is thick and damp, carrying the faint metallic tang of minerals and the early scent of decaying vegetation. Occasionally, ripples disturb the lake's still surface, hinting at unseen creatures below. It is not a lake you would take from where you're familiar with, where you could see the end to it. There is no end. The darkness conceals and keeps secrets, the cavern walls, how high the ceiling is, where the water comes from, the waterfalls that stream across its black ichor. The shoreline that you are a part of right now is treacherous, a jagged landscape of sharp rocks and uneven terrain that demands caution with every step. Twisted stalagmites rise like broken teeth from the water's edge, while patches of slick moss threaten to unsteadily loosen your footing. Strange echoes carry across the vast caverns, amplified by the unseen waterfalls cascading into hidden depths and the distant roar of subterranean rivers. What would you all like to do?
Hey, Orgoth, is it all clear? Shall we just keep continuing on?
I think. Does anybody know which way we want to go? Where's our friend from Slooblidoop, or whatever his name was? Shushar. Where's Shushar? He knew his way around here. When he said we hit the lake, he would know where we are.
They approach Shushar, and
Yeah.
he's currently in the process of giving a very repetitive sort of praying gesture of worship to the Dark Lake, and now his arrival. Oh, gloriness! We are free. We have met salvation. Trust me, we are now under the protection of my people and my dominion.
Nice.
What,
So,
Can they
do
help
we?
us get to the surface? Asked Sushar.
Oh, the surface is nowhere I have been, nor my people. But I can guarantee you, we can help you on your journey.
Where are your people?
In the Darklake, there are many denizens in these waters. Safely tucked away is my village, Slooblidoop. We have many people there who honor and worship the Sea Mother.
And how will we get there?
I don't know.
Oh, no.
mm,
Normally, my people
shoot.
are very amphibious creatures, unlike you. On my own, eventually, well, even on my own, it'd be quite treacherous. The Darklake is a very dangerous dominion. However, if we can follow the shore, which is very dangerous, it will take many days. But if we could find a craft of some sort, a boat or buoy, and then he kind of looks at the size of the group, or maybe a few.
There's no path from here to there.
Nah, it just looks like a shoreline.
You guys have kind of
There's
escaped.
no other way. No, we escaped down this one way, right?
From where you've seen, yeah. There's many different like places that cut back into the mountain range, that lead higher into the ceiling. You see waterfalls. You see that the lake itself, as far as you can try to see, is not just a complete circle of water, as it is just different levels pouring water and streaming into different rivers. You even see like potentially just the water moving against itself, almost as if perhaps there are creatures within its beneath the surface.
Can Ray step up and see if the water is going to be something we can use, like a resource?
Sure.
Just
How would you
walks
like
up.
to do that?
Just walks up, takes a handful up, and trying to see if it's good enough water to put in his flask or not.
The water is not terrible. It's not poisonous. You get the idea. It's been filtered through the ground for a long enough time, to get to this point, to create a vast network of water here.
Well, there's one thing we don't have to worry about, and I think this is the way. What do you think, Sushar? Let's just start making the rounds around this lake till we find some of your people.
I would vote with that. Yes.
Maybe they have some boats they can help us with get across this lake at some point. Maybe they can help us.
Oh, absolutely. That's definitely possible. We could even try to find one of our own, like, there are sometimes abandoned crafts, maybe buoys that have been lost, or we can probably
Oh,
follow the shoreline for a little bit and see what we find.
we're not going to find them standing here. That's for sure. So, lead the way, Shushar. I'll be right here with you.
Right. And he starts looking a bit, around the corners in the darkness, and starts leading. You guys kind of towards the shore, but it's so jagged that as you lose footing in the water, your body starts to kind of submerge into it. It's cold, and the water kind of almost pulls you in a way, welcoming. Um, and you get through to a point where you are now mushing your way through very soft silt back onto land, and then following the shoreline for as long as Shushar is guiding you.
slogging through.
Hey,
I can take point. You Shar. If you want me to go first, just tell me which way to go. Whatever. So he's not in front. But I kind of assume we're walking together. We're close enough to each other.
You are. He's leading the
Yeah.
path as best he can through this difficult terrain.
Everybody's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all had our long rest, so we're just slogging.
For many, many, many minutes.
There's nothing else we can see. There's nothing else. It's just all the same terrain, just going around the lake, right?
As best you can, you keep finding different sort of ground, some made of stone that haven't been eroded, some of it a bit silt-like and muddy. And every now and then you guys hear, as the closer you get to the shoreline and the caverns, you hear the snickering and chittering of definitive creatures that are taking the shoreline most likely to their home, waiting.
We don't find any of these buoys or boats or anything like that as we're walking along that.
Make a perception check. $15. As you're taking some time on the shoreline, an hour passes. 2 hours pass. Eventually, maybe 100 feet into the Darklake, you see something large in the water.
What is that?
I don't know. I see something. You said it's like 100 feet away.
If not, yeah, maybe a little more, but definitely at least 100 feet away.
Shushar, can you go out there and can you swim to that and can you see what that is?
Like what? What?
Do you see maybe if it's a boat, you can bring it here? You're a good swimmer.
Oh, that is
I'm a good sinker.
good eyes. Let's get a little closer first. Starts navigating the shoreline to get a bit closer on a patch of dried land that kind of turns and arcs over, kind of like a point, like almost like a not a dock, but
Jetty.
it
Like
points
a
out at
jetty or something.
yeah. The rocky path kind of levels out as you approach, and this vast expanse of water just stretches out into the darkness. Like you try to look to see get a better visual, or you just see the water just rippling and vanishing with like this kind of mist around the thing that you're trying to discern. Um, as you're all kind of grouping up, getting a good look, you do see what seems to be a sort of decent sized boat, not a small one, but a decent size that could carry more than a few people. You are on the shoreline and you look out to it, and Shushar says, "Oh, definitely something we could use."
Do we see it clearly, or do we see it like we kind of see it, like just out there?
Kind of see it.
Okay. I
If
think
it's
if
long,
somebody's
so-
gonna
Gotta be
go,
somebody's.
yeah, I think if somebody's gonna go out there to get it, I kind of want to cast dancing lights, and make a path so where it's visible and fall and have one of them follow the person going out to get it.
Hmm.
So
I don't. I mean, if you go swimming, I'm pretty sure I can't do that with chainmail.
so who's gonna be the lucky
How does
person to
that
go
work?
get the boat?
Ah, Ray ain't scared. He'll step up. Sushar, are you right? You swimming out of this?
Definitely, but I can swim much faster than you. You seem quite big. Are you sure you're up for such a challenge?
No, not at all. I'm just trying to be helpful.
No, I appreciate the support. As long as long as we're
Uh,
not it's abandoned, we should be fine. Um,
Stand here on the shore waiting for you then.
I'm gonna send out a dancing light out there to see if we can see anything on the way there and on the boat, if it really is abandoned.
you start casting dancing light as Ray and Shushar prepare to go into the water. You hear a voice go, "You move a lot quieter, but the lights they kind of give it away."
Ah. Who's there? Who's there?
My name's Cora. Cora Mythisk. And that's mine. She's already taken. What's your business over here?
Where did she go?
You're a sneaky one, aren't you?
Oh, you've got to be. Especially with a large group like yourself. Now I ask again, what's your business?
We're trying to get away from some people.
Vague. What kind of people? Who are you? Criminals?
No, not
No.
criminals. We were prisoners. No, we're not.
No.
I'd like everybody to make a perception check.
Yeah, I think at that point I would just like turn off the light.
So, you guys kind of are a little mystified because the voice is not coming from the boat. Ray and Aurora, the voice is coming from close by, probably within your surrounding area on the shoreline with you. Ray in particular, you see maybe about 30 feet out from the rest of the group, just what seems to be a small sort of creature, almost dwarf-like, almost like Eltef, but not, because you notice her eyes are kind of glowing with a brightness in the darkness.
Well, come on over here. Don't be hiding in the dark. We'll keep the lights out. If you want to come hang out over here, no reason to be hiding. I see ya.
You saw too late, lad. But I respect it. And she'll start walking out of the darkness a little closer to you, but there is no light source aside from the dancing lights, and Takel kind of lowers them. She as she's walking forward towards all of you, she strikes a bit of flame into a match. The match then goes into a pipe that she sticks to her mouth and then raises a very noticeable crossbow directly at the group. And the crossbow is heavy set, loaded, and there's a bit of uniqueness to it. It doesn't seem like a mundane crossbow, as she kind of nonchalantly looks at the groups and goes, gestures towards the jagged rocks jutting out of the lake. The dinghy wouldn't have drifted that way if it didn't sink. Where are you all headed?
To the surface.
You idiot.
Said what, Aurora?
I said you idiot.
Oh, when he said the surface.
Mm-hmm.
That's quite the task. And how do you plan on getting to the surface on foot?
What's it to you?
Well, we're looking for somebody to help us while we're walking.
And you think the help is the one with the bow aimed at us, right?
You never know. I've still got my shield and my hammer, so
All right,
Take-
to the front, meat shield.
Well, I have a couple of questions, and if you answer them truthfully, then I might be able to help you. You see this woman. She is small, elder size, but she's not a dwarf. For those of you who have seen them before, she is a dwergar, which is an ancestor or related kin to the dwarves.
and what was her name?
Quora. So, question number 1. Who are you running from?
We are running from the drow.
There's a bit of obvious reaction to that. And are you being truthful? You're trying to get to the surface.
Yes, as far away from Velkenville as possible,
Nice.
if not the surface.
She's thinking to herself a bit. And last question. Can you pay for the services of a smuggler like myself?
A smuggler. And how do we know we can trust you to get us from point A to point B?
That's the beautiful part, love. You don't?
A smuggler with a sunken boat as well.
She goes, true. That is quite true. However, and she waves a hand towards all of you, and it almost looked like she's casting a spell at you, until those of you who part ways notice an illusion is dropped off the boat, and the boat looks not only not sunken, but very well maintained.
Nice trick. Yeah,
Nice
you
trick
can,
indeed. Now, do you have a way of bringing it closer?
Do
Well-
you need any help with anything?
Yeah, exactly. What can we do to?
Respectfully help each other?
Looks at the group of you.
Can't help you with gold yet.
You talk way too much.
Can't help with gold. Make as a group, make a charisma check. Persuasion if you have it. This is a group skill challenge.
Persuasion or which was it?
Charisma.
Deception.
Charisma.
I mean,
Oh,
some of you
good.
do have gold, but it's
Oh,
not
boy.
necessarily.
I wasn't very persuasive.
Bill.
Well, the smart one who keeps giving her information about us should probably stop talking. Hmm.
Missing.
There we go.
Hmm.
I have nothing to hide.
So, I appreciate your honesty. And I take this under consideration because we all hate the drow. And I have a soft spot for bastards and runaways. But I am a woman who gets around by getting paid what she's due. So, here's my offer. 5 gold per person, and I ferry you to the first stop. Currently, I'm headed east to a kuo-toa village, looking for a friend of mine.
A
Question:
friend?
that
5 gold.
is 5 gold per person. Is that per stop?
Sure.
I'm just
Sounds
trying to
like,
get to the.
sounds like she said the first stop, 5 gold.
And does that include Eldeth and Tipsy Topsy, Topsy Turvy, and
Hmm. Why do you give them ideas? Just stop.
Eldeth kind of said, is just like, and how do we know we can trust you? And like I said, you don't.
You can never fully trust anybody down here.
yeah, I was like,
That's why
where
it's
are
called
we right now?
Yeah.
Pretty sure Ray's got his hand out with his 5 gold pieces already.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down to do
There.
that exchange.
Everybody's turned on us. It doesn't really matter. We got to keep our eyes going.
My thing says 20 gold. Do I have 20 gold somehow? I guess it was in
Yeah.
my bag,
Yeah.
maybe.
No,
We all
we
split
split
the
some.
gold from when
Oh,
from
okay. Then yeah, I'll cough up my 5 gold.
I'll call for 5 gold for me and then 5 gold for what's his shroom, not shroom, toad, no
Stool.
stool. There we go.
Oh, okay. We
I
all
think
got to cover somebody else too, right?
if you
So I'll pay
want,
for shoe. I'll pay for Shushar.
Thank you, my friend. I don't have any coin.
I'll
Topsy
So
and
I'll
take
go
Turvy come
10.
over and both raise their hands with gold coins in their hand at the ready.
Ah,
Oh, nice.
You have money. Hmm.
I look over to Eldeth. Are you good, or do you need me to pay?
Oh, I haven't been a recipient of any of the spoil so far.
All right. I'll pay for Eldeth and me.
Fine. I'll
Okay.
pay for this excursion. But if you
Lovely.
don't make it to the place, or you have any funny business, your head will be mine.
So everyone mark off their gold, and
Look
Cora
at
will
that.
come up towards you, Aurora, first, and be like, "Sounds like a fair deal, love," with her hand extended. Oh, sorry. And she pulls out a pouch for all of you to put your coins in.
I dump my 10 coins in for me and stool.
I'd give her mine as well, and I just make sure I witness where she puts that pouch.
Okay. Make a perception check. Oh, and Kref, you were supposed to make a charisma check, not a perception.
Oh, charisma. Sorry.
It's all right.
Oh, I'm not very. I didn't see anything. She was
Okay.
too fast for me.
So
Not a
she,
charisma save. Charisma
it's
check. I'm dumb.
it's not
I
even
would
that.
like to see where she puts it.
Okay.
There you go.
She doesn't put it anywhere. As you all fill this pouch, she tightens it, pulls out her pipe, blows it off in the air, and goes, "Oh, let's get started. And as she puts the pipe back in, she casts an enchantment over the pouch, and just like the boat itself, you see it go translucent, and then vanish.
Hmm.
We all have our secrets. Now,
I'd like to know yours.
oh, you'll have to pay me much more than 5 gold for that.
We could probably come up with something.
We'll talk. Now, thank you for choosing me as your smuggler of the next journey. These are some things you should know. It doesn't seem like you're acquainted with how things work down here. First off, I am Quora Mythisk. This is my dinghy. When aboard, you will obey my commands regardless of how crazy they may sound. In a moment's notice, we may be ambushed. We may be taken for a twirl against the rapid rivers, waterfalls, and denizens of bullshit. In these situations, it is important that you understand I am the captain here. What I say goes. Is that understood?
Understood.
For now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Mistus.
Aye, Captain. There we go.
Good. With that being said, before we leave, there's a couple more things I would like to know. Are any of you combat proficient?
I raise my hand. I am.
I'm trying.
I
to
look
be.
at him. I look at him. I go, as proficient as one can be down here in the dark.
Well, it doesn't look like you're all well equipped. But as long as you make do. Now, I'm also on a bit of an errand, a bit of business. So as much as you are my passengers on this voyage, I still have a job to do. I have my own things, and let it be known, they are mine and that of my employers. And if you think the drow can track you in the Underdark, those that I work for can do the same, if not better. So if anything were to go missing, I will know. And then they would know soon after.
Who do you work for?
Oh.
That is not something I will be sharing today.
I do ask you. I'm not trying to pry, but like, would you need some help with this job to at least make it go faster?
Are you volunteering just for yourself?
I'm asking the question first here, Princess, so I can get
No,
some
no, no.
information.
Because if you do, the volunteer would be you.
I'm not volunteering everybody. I'm just asking the question.
Good. That's what I wanted to hear.
Lovers quarrel?
No.
Crazy.
I'll size up your worth over the course of the journey. I have still my reservations. But
Right.
we have a long way to go. I'm headed west, and I see with your fish friend, are you also headed to your settlement? Oh, of course, yes. To the... Yes, I know. All right. Follow me. As she walks towards the edge of the shore, she starts muttering another incantation, and a rock just shifts out and is actually just this illusory boat, this small dinghy. All right, let's go. We might have to make a couple trips for the big ones.
Carrying rocks again.
Okay. So eventually, with 2 trips, you all arrive on top of this very well-sized boat for being in the Underdark, being on a lake. It's quite sizable, but not entirely spacious. There is a second floor at the bottom that is somewhat locked by two wooden doors at the back end, and there are many openings on the sides. There's a railing, but there's openings on the sides for people to kind of sit and row the boat if necessary. As you all eventually start getting on, you feel the creak of the wood, and at sometimes it feels a bit looser than it probably should be, a bit unsettling, and maybe not the best boat. And as you start discerning some of that, you see damages of just broken pieces of railing and burnt pieces of the mast. It doesn't have this really tall mast with the sail on it. It kind of has this sort of arcane enchanted wooden log that's affixed to the top. And she goes, "Don't worry about that. When it worked beautifully. Now we have other means of travel."
You're
So,
quite an interesting individual.
take it as a compliment.
Would you
If that's what you'd like, sure.
would you like it to be fixed at any point?
Oh, that's going to take quite a while. There was a whole contraption trying to be magically infused with the ability to allow me to move faster during these travels, but you've never bested an aboleth, have you?
Can't say we have.
Abba,
Do
what?
explain of this adventure of yours.
Say that again, Aurora?
I said, do explain this adventure of yours with the aboleth.
Who has Arcana?
I do.
Make an Arcana check.
I think I do.
Calling out.
I also have Arcana.
Okay. Make an Arcana check. Oh. You both gauge a couple things as she kind of says, "I got away, and that's all that matters." Stupid beasts. Luckily, we won't run into anything like that where we're going. Aboleths are extremely ancient amphibious creatures of the highest intelligence. They are confused very often with sea creatures and massive krakens and squids. Though they share some of those features, they are highly intelligent, very powerful, and considered to be some of the oldest beings in all of existence. It would make sense that one might be within the Darklake, of all places.
Sounds interesting.
Orgoth is shaking his head. He looks at Kreth. He goes, "I already want to be back on shore." He's a half orc too, right?
Yeah, I'm half orc, but just tough it out, my friend. This will be a lot faster than trying to walk.
Yeah, I'm just shaking my head, going, "Let's just go. Let's just go. Let's just go." The silver flame will protect me, I hope.
I want to ask her. I want to be like, if I see what I can if I can repair a few things on here, you mind sharing a couple secrets?
If you can fix the railing by the time we get to Slooblidoop, I can share more than a few secrets.
All right. You got a deal.
So, Takel's gonna work on repairing the odds and ends of the ship.
I'll definitely help on that.
Um,
Pass the time away.
Okay. I'm going to need at least two of you to start getting us going. Once the ship starts to go, we should be fine. But I'm gonna need some of the strong lads up on the sides.
I'll help row.
Oh, I'll take rowing. Yeah, whatever. probably
And I
more
start
serious.
I start singing the age old row, row, row your boat gently down
Oh,
the
jeez.
stream.
I'll let
Merrily,
the
merrily,
I'll let
merrily,
the
merrily,
orcs.
Piper's but a dream.
That song's been canceled here in the Underdark. I don't
Oh,
sing it
damn.
anymore.
Now we know why he became a prisoner.
Yeah, that's actually what he's been in jail for.
He was just singing "Row, row, row your boat."
Constantly over and over again.
Just desperately waiting for somebody else to chime in on the second part.
Hmm.
So, as you guys embark, and Orgoth and Kreth, you begin pushing, using the rows to start getting the boat out of its locked in position. Um, it takes a lot of strength and time, and it is way harder than you thought because it's a big boat. It's not just you guys in a dinghy. Use the dinghy to get here. You've brought the dinghy back up to the side of it, and now we're trying to push this massive ship. But as you do, eventually she goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, I've got it locked still. One moment." And
You had the anchor down this whole time.
I'm watching all of you, and she starts pulling a lever, and the boat starts give way.
I
And
give
as you
I
guys,
give her the meanest bombastic side eye ever.
Yeah, Orgoth's right there with him. He's like,
I'm
this is
like,
the orc side eye. We're not. That wasn't funny at all.
yeah, as the orcs are now
Like,
pushing, that's good.
like, yeah,
can you
no,
believe her? She made us
that's a
work
lot
this
of.
hard. And the anchor was still down. Oh my goodness. All my strength is gone.
I'm still laughing. I'm just
Yeah, me
laughing.
too.
She's like, ah,
It was
babies.
a good one. That was a good one.
The boat starts to move, and you guys start to push into the Underdark. You see the size of the boat kind of now making way into the waters. And after about 5 minutes of rowing, she calls you up and say, "You can let it go now. She'll go. She knows where she wants to be." You guys give some weight to that, and Takel, go ahead and make me a Arcana check with your mending for a bit.
Oh, okay. I was gonna actually ask if I could also cast mending too.
Oh yeah, figured.
Arcana
You weren't
check.
gonna cast
Well,
Fireball to fix it.
I mean, you never know.
That'll fix it
Yep,
once and for all.
and mending. So
Okay. So it takes some time as you're just, casting the spell up, casting the incantation, touching the objects that you feel need to be repaired, and wood starts to kind of grow into the cracks and meet with its broken part, seamlessly coming back together. It doesn't bring back any of that sheen of probably when it first was created. This boat has been put together with many different types of wood at this point. And over the next hour or so, it does seem to, it does seem to be working.
okay. Hey, I'm doing something.
Okay. So, as the boat kind of glides across the inky black waters of the Darklake, you kind of start to notice that the stalactites hang low like jagged teeth, and the air around here is very damp with kind of stone, and starts to get a bit stuffy here. The water here is unnaturally still, its surface kind of reflecting faint bioluminescent fungi that have been clinging to the walls, kind of mirroring them like stars. Kind of oppressive silence kind of takes over aside from the weight of the boat just creaking back and creaking forward as some of you wander about.
I think it's at some points I'm just looking around like, holy crap, and it's like it's quiet, like it's really quiet, right?
Yeah, it's
I'm,
it's almost deafening how quiet it is here. You don't even
think-
hear
And
as many
like,
creatures.
there's no waves. It's totally still.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
how are we moving though?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would assume we're hearing, like you said, we're hearing the creaking of the boat, but then like just so quiet and kind of unnerving a little bit. And it's like while it's like stuff is mending, I might just like every now and then glance out and just like look out and just be like, "Holy crap!"
As you're looking out, make a perception check.
Orgoth is like behind his shield, just shaking his head with his eyes closed. He's like, I didn't see anything. I can't. I don't want to be here. I want to get back on land.
Okay, Aurora, where are you looking at?
Into the water.
Okay, what side?
Hmm. The left side. I don't know.
Okay. So as you're looking at the side of the boat and looking into the darkness of the lake itself, you see bubbling under the water. Then that starts to vanish.
What's the lady's name?
Cora.
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 Cora. And then I go to her and I say, well, what's in this water? Clearly we aren't alone.
No, we're never alone. Something's always following you. Just depends on what it is. What'd you see?
Something that can swim clearly.
He looks at you like, really?
Well, am I supposed to see in the dark that far underneath? Go investigate.
Oh yeah, you know what? Here, you drive the boat, and I'll be right back.
Of course.
He lets go of the boat, and the boat just like starts like just completely starting to tilt over. Oh wait, I can't.
Oh.
Go over
Yeah.
and take a look and tell me what you see.
Orgoth goes
I'll
over
do
with
one
her.
better. Do you have a stone?
I have
Or
a
something I
javelin.
can grab?
I don't want to
No.
poke anything that's not coming out of the water
That I
already,
can
though.
pick up around me.
Yeah, there's definitely like a couple rocks on the ship.
Actually, can I just illuminate the ship?
Yeah, you could.
Perfect. Then I can look underneath the water.
Okay. Go ahead and you cast light onto the ship, and immediately, as Takel, as you're repairing stuff, you're almost blinded, and everybody on the ship you just see as the entirety of the cavern is lit up. It's a large thing, so the entire boat just starts to glow, and immediately, Aurora, for a moment, you see what seems to be a very fast-moving creature, or creatures as it then becomes, start to dash away from the boat. Some go under, some go around, and then with that, Cora goes, "What are you doing?"
You said to look, you didn't tell me how.
The boat starts to rock back and forth, and as bumps start to shake it. She's like, "Put out the light! It said take a look, not let them look at us."
Fine.
The boat begins to shake and bump more and more, and she goes, I'm going to put the boat still as we can. Nobody move. I need everyone to make a stealth check.
Oh boy.
The boat slows down to a halt as she starts pulling some levers.
Damn.
As the
Aurora rolled a strength save.
Not bad.
Stealth.
I get to add 2 to my dexterity saving throw, so with that shield master, is this included?
Dexterity? No. Saving throw?
I don't know. It's with the shield master. If you aren't incapacitated, you can add your shield's AC bonus to any dexterity saving throw you make against stars.
Not a saving throw. This is just to check to see how stealthy you guys can be when in the moment.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. Overall,
I'm not particularly stealthy.
I would say with my infiltrator armor that I'm using, I do get advantage, but it's still just an 11 for me. So
Well, it's difficult because when the boat stops and you all try your best to start being stealthy, the boat stops kind of, though it's been quiet, it kind of stops abruptly. Some of you fall into the railing, boxes tip over. Some of you wearing heavy armor
Clunk.
fall down and clunk. The whole boat kind of shakes with it, and as it comes to that gradual stop, and the boat kind of buoys back and forth. She tries not. The anchor doesn't go down, so then the boat keeps gliding in the same direction as best it can, and she's holding still and the bumping doesn't stop. As it continues to keep going and going, there's definitely something under the boat.
Maybe turn off the light.
We turned off the lights.
Oh, my bad.
yeah, what the hell? If you wanted a light, you could have just asked.
Well, can't have the light anymore. What's the difference?
You hear
Careful with the
splashing.
light, milady. Down here, it brings attention more than it gives us any kind of advantage.
Well, if I'm close to the rail, I want to back away from it. Have to try to find something steady.
I mean,
Yeah,
In the
can.
middle of the holdout of.
It was the dancing lights one. You could just cast it in the opposite direction.
I could. I'll toss it. I guess. Well, no, because you
out
said
like
put
a
the light
far
out.
away,
I'm
maybe.
not yeah, Well, it'll start where I'm at, and I gotta toss it out somewhere.
As far away
Um,
as you can send it in the other direction, maybe it'll follow the lights.
I mean, I can light up another
Oh.
object and throw it into the water.
Okay, so I can make 4 lights within 120 feet. So
That's still a little too close. Hmm.
well, we know something's underneath. Just
100
Well,
feet away, it's better
we have
than.
multiple options. I light up the whole thing again, or we drop an item into the water. Which one would you like?
I think whatever leads the thing away, maybe it has a chance of leading it away.
Oh, wait, we have bows. How about I light up one of your bows and you just fire it the opposite way?
Suddenly, the boat lurches, and all of you are bumped up as something smashes into the bottom of the boat. I need everyone to make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. he said.
There you go. Save a good roll there. Wow.
I think Phil said he'd be back. Oh, Phil's back. Okay, never mind.
As the boat gets smashed into from the bottom and it creaks up, another one smashes and smashes. You guys are now pushing back and forth. Aurora, you start falling over the side along with Takel. I need you both to make dexterity saving throws.
We're trying to help the closest person to me.
Yeah, I tried to grab the cow. We were working.
Well, in saving yourself, you're not in range to get to him. He immediately falls over towards the railing. You go to grab it, Takel, but you haven't fixed this part of the railing. You grab it, it snaps off. You fall directly into the water, splashing into the cold. Immediately, you, I hope, hold your breath, but immediately are surrounded by just water and darkness. And then you feel movement around you.
I run over to the side of the boat and I try to grab him right out. Just like
It's a
anchor
far.
myself to the side and
Yeah,
try to grab.
I don't think it's that. I don't think the boat's that small.
It's pretty. It's not that small. It is a bit of a ways. You go, but Cora goes, "Man, overboard! There's rope on the side. Throw it in."
Throw the
Yeah, I'm
rope
good.
over.
I think I'm going to like kind of like look around when I'm in the water, see if I can see anything around me, and then swim up. Is what I want to do.
Okay, perception check.
All right.
Aurora, you did succeed on your saving
Damn.
throw, and though you hit the railing, you made it back on your feet, so you're back. You're fine. Takel, you don't really see anything in this murky water, but you do start making your way to the surface. You breathe up, and you see eventually thrown over, not that far from you, Orgoth throwing a piece of rope into the water.
All right. To the rope I go.
Okay. Need you to make a dexterity check against the dexterity of the whatever is beneath you.
There it is.
Nice.
You swim and grab onto the rope, and immediately Orgoth, you start lifting as he starts climbing, and you start pulling. You start making your way as best you can up. Water just beneath you splashes, but doesn't catch.
Oh, thank God.
Get back to the top of the boat. Cora going, is he okay?
I think I'm just gonna like God. And then just look up at Aurora and be like, "What the fuck?"
Be careful, my friends.
If you wanted to look, we could have just taken one of the rocks or something and thrown it in. I can make a light source also.
Well, now we're here.
God.
Listen, as much as we want to catch up, how about we get the fuck away from here? I need two of you to start getting back on those oars and helping us go double time. Let's go.
I'm on the oar. Let's go.
Okay. Make me some strength checks to kind of get yourselves out of this
Strength check?
space.
Like,
Strength,
like in
yeah.
athletics or...
You could choose athletics if you have it, yeah.
Oops. That's with a +5.
Pref is just pushing hard and going. Yours is a bit, you just use a bit of your strength, spontaneously.
Pulling him out of...
Yeah. So, it takes a moment for you to really get back into it. You guys do start making a little bit of effort, but it is not faster than you were pushing before. Eventually, as you keep, rowing and rowing, you pick up some speed and find yourselves pushing away. The boat itself kind of wobbles in a way. She goes, "I need someone to take the wheel. I need to make sure nothing happened downstairs."
Ooh. I just have to hold it.
Hold it in place and direct it. Yes.
Sure, why not?
He gives way and tries to have you. She's holding on to it as best she can until you grab hold of it. If you grab it, go ahead and make a strength check.
I don't have the highest thing. Oh, no.
Not
It's
bad.
pretty good. It's heavy, and it's really hard for you to give off that this is not probably one of the hardest moments you've had to deal with when coming to strength. The boat is immediately, it's going in a straight path, but there's a lot of narrow corridors you're about to start getting into. So as you are trying to navigate the boat for the first attempt, I'm going to give you advantage because you passed your first check. So with advantage, use your strength because the boat is coming to a moment where there are shallow rocks coming out of the water, and you need to be precise here.
Is it the strength? Just
Strength.
regular strength? Okay.
Yeah, or athletics if you have it, which I doubt, but you could have it.
No.
Yeah.
Oops.
Natural 20.
I clicked the wrong
Nice.
one.
You guys can't really see for the most part, but a wet Takel can see that you are all coming to these sheer rocks, coming at a very fast distance as Kreth and Orgoth are rowing you guys with some haste. And Aurora, you start pulling as fast as you can and use the momentum and shift the boat through it. Quora is immediately running downstairs and unlocking the double doors and going, "Holy hell!"
What'd she say?
I think she yelled and then fell downstairs.
He fell down the stairs.
I heard her
Are we
yell.
still rowing?
Yeah, you're still rolling.
I guess I'll go investigate where the sound shut off. Ray is.
I don't want to stop rowing. I think we need me rowing, right?
Yeah.
Can I get someone to switch off the wheel? Well,
You want Ray to take over, is what you're saying?
sure. Because I'm thinking if there's like a hole or something, I could freeze it. I don't think anybody else has.
I could cast mending.
I'm just afraid to.
Go down too. You should check it out.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
go down and check it out.
I got the wheel. Do I gotta
Okay, sure. I'll go
redo-
down.
You have a
redo
high,
it?
you have a high enough strength, Ray, that
Alright.
your base strength, you're capable
Cool.
of holding it on course. But you will have to make checks later to
I got you, Aurora. Go ahead and check it out.
So Takel and Aurora get to the back of the ship. You see this very short staircase that led to the double doors, and there's a now walking through some of the not sinking ship, but water has come through the ship a little bit, and she goes, "This is great, just perfect. Tinkerman, I need your help for a moment.
Gotcha.
Hey, lady who casts light, come here."
Sure.
And she starts bringing you a chest, and she says, "Bring this to the top. Don't open it."
Oh, wrong person to give that to.
Oh, man, my strength is trash, but I'll try.
He gives you a heavy iron chest, and she's like, and be quick. I have more.
Don't put. We'll see.
Okay. So you go off to bring it upstairs. Takel, there's not a large hole, but there is a definitely indented and indented part of the ship below. She shows you through the water. She's like, "I just need you to start mending it as I start working my own magic. Sounds good?"
Sounds good.
Okay, she starts grabbing some planks and starts nailing the wood. "Okay, this is my magic." And she starts hammering the nail into the board over and over again. Okay. And as you're just casting mending over at the bottom as to keep the water from coming in and repairing it as she's doing stuff, Aurora, do you come back for the next one? So she goes, "Okay, the other one, the same one looking one, the iron chest, bring that one up too."
Okay.
Okay.
Can I bring it up there?
Okay. And then you get to the top. She goes, "Okay, good, perfect. All right, everybody, help me take some of the rest of this stuff upstairs. We'll keep it up there so it's dry." Now she's bringing you an assortment of different things that she's been probably bringing with her shipments. More wooden crates and other stuff. One more steel chest that you bring up. An assortment of other things before you guys finally come back upstairs. Ray, you've been navigating what seems to be a very still moment of the Darklake, but you're starting to come to a very definitive sort of rapid shift. A bunch of rivers start intersecting towards your position and are giving you some speed, but you are
Missed this.
you are going straight to what seems to be a sheer cave, and either you can aim to go in that cave or you can hit that wall.
We're aiming for the cave then.
All right, make me a strength check or athletics if you have it. Perfect. She goes, just, and the whole boat starts to sway and shift as it's going faster now, and immediately some of the chests start getting knocked over. You do your best and you glide the boat as best you can in, and you guys enter a very dark cavern. Well, that could have been worse.
Yeah, just gotta lean on it sometimes. Just gotta lean on it.
Takel, the lanterns over there, light maybe like 4 of them. Put them at different ends of the ship.
All
All right, big boy. I'll take over. Thank you.
Ah, nice. You're welcome, Mistus.
Thank you.
What's this lady's name? Cora?
Yeah, like Quora.
Horomythisk. So, now. Okay, you can stop rowing. We don't need any more speeds. I just need to figure out where we are. And then we can go from there. Oh. What a day.
And you said this is like a dark cave, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no light to be seen.
I'm gonna light the lanterns. Yeah, I'm gonna put them up and hope it's not enough to attract what knocked me in the water in the first place.
Grab something in the middle this time.
Yeah, I'm kind of like tied myself to like a piece of wood, or I'm rowing, aren't I?
No, she said stop rowing.
Oh, okay, right on.
That's why we almost hit the wall.
You all hear, as Takel, you've lit the lanterns.
Yeah.
Stones start to drop from the ceiling of the cavern and sprinkle into the boat.
Are they like big stones or just kind of like small stones? Just
Pretty small.
okay.
Something above us in the ceiling.
Ray ain't doing nothing. He'll look up.
Orgoth is looking up. He's got his shield up. Well, he's like, wait a minute, what's coming? Something's above us. Something's below us.
As the lanterns give light and you look up, you just see as these creatures immediately just fear the darkness and start crawling further away back out of the cavern. And she goes, more light, Takel would be nice. More light, more light. More
Okay.
light. Fire in
But
particular, light, not light.
amazing.
You know light. Him light.
I
You
like
fire.
what
So-
I feel.
So I'm just gonna cast dancing lights. Because it only lasts for a minute, so I'm just gonna like continuously cast it since it's a
No,
cantrip.
fire,
And-
fire, Takel. You're just like
Oh,
casting
fire.
it. She's like,
Oh, all right. I put it out, and so I'm just lighting more of the lamps, more of the lanterns.
the creatures of the
Why
roof
not light up
seem.
the boat?
We want to scare what's above us, not allure what is beneath. We don't know how far deep these waters go.
Fine.
Listen, there will be a time and place for your gloriousness, your majesty. But right now, light is not our ally. Soon it will be, and you'll know when. Trust me, you will know when. The creatures back away, just like.
And after basically almost dying in the water, I'm just going to look at her and be like, I like her. She's right.
Oh, sorry. I don't know what that's.
Start purifying. Start purifying.
All the water around us. We're purifying all the water.
He's trying to max out his spellcasting features. 5.
We'll run
See,
these
that would be a funny kind of thing for a paladin to do. It. No matter what stream they go through, they're just constantly purifying water.
I feel like that's like a germaphobe thing. Just
Right.
they're just like a germaphobe, and they're just like purify.
So,
Within the first 5 minutes, I'm out of spell slots, guys. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, it's cool. Um,
I was just
the
checking to see what spells
uh,
I had.
the cavern comes to an open, and immediately, uh, Cora goes, "Oh no!" And you guys kind of hear rushing of water. I need everyone to find something to hold on to.
I got the middle staff.
Okay.
Everybody can hold on to me if they want to. I got a bunch.
The water sounds louder and louder.
Oh shit.
I'll nuzzle between him and whatever he's holding, so I'm safer.
I got you.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to a mast.
Yeah, I'm grabbing whatever I can, lash
Water.
myself or something. Yeah.
I'll quickly tie myself to a mast.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm over there with Creth. I'm like, hey, can we share?
The water continues to grow louder and louder as you realize you never bought your tickets to Hurricane Harbor. And a
Oh shit.
waterfall emerges at the back end, and you see her as she ties herself very matter of factly, well, kind of like a lasso, and like kind of like a hula hoop, I would say, as she's like allowing her body to take the motions and ties herself to the wheel of the ship. And she goes, "If I see you on the other side, we might rethink about the fees." And you guys hear the roaring water as eventually the boat starts to give way, and you didn't see it because though the cavern opened, there was nothing at the bottom of this. You all, as the boat falls off, a very heavy in your gut feeling, pulling you down to your groins. The boat almost capsizes over the edge of this massive waterfall until it splashes straight down into the water. Water goes across all of you, immediately spraying yourselves, and the boat almost dunks underneath it. It crashes into the base of some of the rocks, and you see chunks of the wood explode off. And then you are rocking back forward, and the cavern ends, and eventually the stream continues to pick up speed, but you are out of this cave and sailing as Shushar goes, "Oh my goodness, what a ride!"
Is
Nice.
everyone okay?
Topsy and
Ugh.
Turvy, thumbs
We're fine.
comes up.
Orgoth goes to the edge of the boat and just throws right up over the side. He's like,
You look to the left, and Eldef is also throwing up with you. The sea is not one for a dwarf, or whatever.
Nor an orc.
I'm just looking around the boat at all the stuff I mended. Basically, most of it broken again. Like, god damn it.
Dig a hole, dig a hole. With that being said, rapid, the ship goes through, moving through the Underdark. And as you're picking up speed, Shushar goes, "Don't worry, we shouldn't be that far. It's probably not that much further, I assume."
You assume?
I don't know every dark cavern, but I can feel the freshness of the water, the wriggling of the fish below. We are getting close. The
Which way
sea
is it?
mother guides us.
The faster off this godforsaken boat, the better.
I felt the wriggling of the fish too. And I didn't feel at home, so we better be getting close.
Can I try fishing?
With what?
Oh, you know what? Never mind. Cause I don't have a fishing rod. Dang it!
An hour passes. 2 hours passes.
Wait, I have a question.
Sure.
Let's let's say if you impale something with the spear and then you call it back, will that impaled thing come back with the spear?
I would say not.
Okay, then never mind.
You're trying to do some spear fishing.
Try to do spear fishing, but like since we're doing this ride, I can actually attune to like a actual like one of your lances. So I could basically, if I'm fishing, throw the spear. If it impales a fish, I can call it back, and so like we don't lose the actual weapon. But
I
if the
mean, you
fish,
wouldn't. I mean, you wouldn't know that because you would just throw the spear, recall it, and be like, "Damn!" Throw the spear, recall it, "Damn!" And you don't even know if you're catching fish or just, you know,
Sticking things.
yeah. It's kind of hard to tell.
yeah, all right, that was just an idea.
It was
I
a
had.
thought.
Yeah,
I
think-
would have purified it though if you would have got it up on.
okay.
I just start walking up behind Orgoth and sniffing his backpack.
I've got some mushrooms.
As the time comes through, there's many hours. I don't know if you guys wish to sleep during this time.
Ray's got
It
his
would be up
feet
to
up.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah, if I'm not rowing and there's nothing else going on, I'm probably trying to grab a little corner and pretend I'm
No.
not there.
I think to Kel, if like the mending is done or if he's taking a break, he's probably just writing or drawing for those visions he had of like inventions and different things like that. He on that parchment that we found. He just found like a little corner somewhere and just started writing and drawing.
Okay.
Kreth is basically sleeping at the rowing station.
Little cubby.
Yeah,
Okay.
my little cubby.
You guys are sailing off. A day passes. And it is on the second day, as you guys have eaten some food, Cora kind of comes up. Well, I have some food if you're done, tired of eating mushrooms. It's not a regular thing, but I don't need you all dying of starvation before we get to where we're going. Got some salted meats. I've got some basilisk feet. I think this is bullywog tug if anyone wants.
Ooh, I'll take some basilisk feet.
I'll just take the salted meat.
Salted meat here too.
Sure.
Sure.
Bullywog tongue it trades quite well.
I'll have some bollywog tongue.
It is very interesting because it is like eating meat with the texture of a Laffy Taffy. And you really gotta like start pulling it apart to get into it. But once you start getting it, oh, it's like very soft in the center.
So I like it.
It's for an orc, it's pretty not bad. Like that's probably you haven't eaten meat in weeks. So
Nice.
it probably hits your stomach just like the basilisk feet probably hits your stomach better than anything you've eaten in a long time. You've been eating things that are going through you like, you know, diarrhea from the buffalo. Like so something so, you know, and the salted
Solid
meats are pretty
food.
good. Yeah. Your body's like it's like that scene in Blade 2 when he puts the blood in the belly of the vampire and his whole body just starts convulsing like, you know, it's like, oh yeah. Like
I go, this will make up for sailing us over a cliff.
yeah. The salted meats is pretty good. They're very thin, dried pieces of some kind of meat, salted way too much, but it all tastes better than anything you've had. Eventually, Cora goes, now listen, this isn't an everyday thing, but, and then Eldef goes, is that ale? Yes, it's ale. Let me get to it. Now, this isn't an everyday thing. You drink water. There's plenty of it. But for today, you can all have a sip of my stores. Half a cup. And then she looks at Ray. Maybe a quarter cup for you. But go ahead. Take part.
Yeah. Thank you
Many
for the half
thanks.
cup.
Many thanks. Many thanks.
Cheers.
I pass on the ale. Yeah, I just focus on drinking water.
I'll
Yeah.
take his.
Well,
I was gonna say same. I'm just gonna drink the water.
Make me a plate and say it's for you.
I'll take his.
Hey, there you go. Topsy and Turvy drink. Eldef sneaks just a little bit over the 51% mark on the ale. Everyone starts eating, feeling so much better. It's the first good meal you've had in a long time.
Glad to see we made it this far, guys. The
Oh,
ship's
great.
Ship's
Now that-
holding together.
Now he said that the ship's gonna break apart. Somebody else is gonna die. Incoming.
Pulled one out of the water. I've got a day to go.
Yeah, just another day. It shouldn't be that far long.
I like to do something in the night.
Sure. What would you like to do?
I'd like to cast Identify.
You have an identify?
Yeah, I took up ritual casting as my feat.
Ah, what spells did you take?
I took Identify and the language. I forgot what it's called.
Okay.
But I can understand any language.
Comprehend languages.
Ah,
Yeah.
comprehend. Not bad. So, you take some time eating away some of the meats, some of the drink, and you take time to ritual cast it. Now, to ritual cast, it takes longer to cast, so it takes you a good amount of time. It's not a flash, but as you're going through the motions, the runes in the air cover the object, and it awakens you to the properties, and you start seeing the arcane symbols start to make sense as you not only now know the school of magic it's from. Immediately pushed into your mind, you can read exactly what these runes do.
Mm.
You now have the amulet of desire in your inventory.
Mm. I like to put it on.
Okay. Would you like to
Oh,
wear it,
nice.
or would you like to attune it? You can
That's
wear it
actually
as
probably
is.
pretty good for you with the persuasion checks.
I'll
Charm
attune
person
it.
spell.
I don't know really the attuned differences, but I'll take the attunement.
So to wear an item is fine. It is an item, but to attune to it is to magically bind yourself to it. So that means you are the one that can use it.
Yes, I'll attune it.
Okay. So remember, everyone can attune to 2 items. You can wear as many magic items as you can, but you can only attune to 2.
Can you unattune something or no?
It does take a short rest. To attune to an
Okay.
item, it takes a short rest, and then a short rest to unattune to it.
Okay,
Or
perfect.
actually, let me double check that. So you're tuning to it, and you put this beautifully polished amulet around your neck and focus on binding with it so that way the magic works for you. As you're doing so, you feel this sort of very cold at first, but very sensual hand kind of grab it from your hands and go, "Allow me." And 2 sort of innate hands affix it to your neck, and the magic takes hold, and the hands disappear.
Nice.
Nice.
As time progresses, you guys make your way through eating and discussing things, and eventually, Cora goes, "All right, get back to it. I think we have something here."
Get back to what? Exactly.
I need the heavy lifters at the front. We might be
Rowing.
coming against some rapids right now.
All right, let's go.
Come on, guys. Do the rant. Do the rant.
We do the front. I assume the position at my oar.
As he's trying to, as the boat, as you get to your positions and the boat starts settling in and it starts to move faster as you guys start rowing, she goes, "Actually, I don't think we want to take this way." And she starts turning the boat, and then the wheel kind of sticks in place. That's not. And she pulls it again. Oh, damn it! I guess we're going this way. And she's trying to push the wheel off, and like something's caught on the rudder. I think
Mending. Mending.
it's beneath the boat. I can't do that right now. We're taking this path. It's gonna be bumpy. As you guys start,
brace yourselves.
You guys start bracing yourselves, and immediately she sees this turn in the boat as it starts to almost smash into the shallow rock, and she turns it back, and you guys hear the rushing of water again. But as you do, the boat actually starts drifting, but not with the current, away from the current. The boat starts to get pulled, and she lets go of the wheel, and she goes, "Oh shit."
Light. Should I do the light now? Because something clearly is dragging the boat.
She goes, "I don't think that's going to help. But," and she starts picking up her crossbow, "you might want to hold on." The boat then just gets pulled into this sort of traction away from the actual river, and you guys are seeing as it's being pulled in a way that doesn't make any sense. It's about to smash into the side of this very large rock that has come out from the shallow point of the water. What's everyone doing?
Holding on for dear life.
You're holding on to the mast. You got this, Mistus.
Yeah, I was rowing, right? So we're rowing with Kreth and I think Kreth is rowing as well, right?
I'm rowing, yeah, but I'm also tied to the to a mast.
Yeah, I'm probably just holding on for dear life. Oh God.
You know what? I want to test my strength. I want to see if I can row against whatever we're getting pulled against.
Okay. Go ahead and make a strength check.
Should I try to help him out here?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Roll it again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he got 16. So.
What am I missing? Okay. So, what did we roll? Oh, okay. So you start rowing as best you can, and immediately you feel that you're slowing the boat. But as you do, you feel like because you start fighting it, the boat swings. And instead of going straight at the edge, it immediately turns, almost drifting. But now the side of the ship is now being pulled towards this rock. And as you do, all of you see one large, along with the sound of roaring water, the water rips apart, and this massive, large tentacle immediately goes into the air, followed by a second, and With that, immediately the water starts to rip open as you see coming from beneath a giant eye within the base of this rock. And with that, ladies and gentlemen,
Oh shit.
Told you we fighting the octopus, y'all.
Battle map. Yeah.
It doesn't look like an octopus.
It's an octopi.
It's a rocktopus.
There you go.
Rocktopus about to get rocked. Oh, why is it looking at me?
It's looking at me too, man. I don't like it.
I see you.
The tide lurker.
Doesn't this roll disadvantage for them? Let me double check that.
what was that? I would like
Cora
you
has
all-
no other crew.
Well, they're below. It's a small boat. And you guys don't know. So
So that's what
I would like
Cora
you all to I would like you all to click onto your tokens and roll initiative. Yes. Quora is a dark gray skinned Dwargar with silvery kind of hair that seems more old than
Lord.
just white. Her eyes glow with a brightness to them, almost fiery in some cases, but passively white at times.
Beth and I will be taking up the end there.
I ain't gonna lie, she look a little thick.
He's pretty thick. More than a little. So, with the
There's two.
rolled a -3.
I saw that, I'm
Wow.
like, that's gotta be something. What?
That's
just
tough,
runs
man.
He
away.
rolled a nat one. and it got
There's
minus
no
just
way that
runs
you could
away.
roll worse than me, and you did. It's not even.
Well,
I just wanted to be like, nah, it's good. I'm good.
that being said, see this one. No. This one's better.
All right.
All right. So, at the top of the turn order, the boat is being pulled into this creature, this large eye underneath the surface. As you see it kind of giving way and revealing itself, there's a suction around it, this radius that it's pulling in the boat. With that, Takel at the top. What would you like to do?
So it is the thing pulling it towards us with like something underneath the boat, or is the water pushing us towards it?
The water seems to have a current going north, and it is pulling you to itself.
Okay.
The eye itself is beneath the surface of the water. The rock seems to be an exterior shell of it. It is up to you guys to figure out how you wish to face this creature.
Okay.
Feels like. Wait, how far am I from this thing?
All right. So, shit. How are we going to? If anybody has any ideas, I'd like to know. Meanwhile, I'm going to use my lightning launcher and hope I hit.
Okay.
That's a good idea right there.
I'm gonna try to like aim for like either the eye or like somewhere like around it, so it's like
Nah, just
oh,
aim
shit.
for the water. Science.
Well, I figured it's wet, you know.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Does it react to light?
Nice.
Yeah, and
Well,
I'm
you
hoping
threw a
it reacts
lightning
to,
thing at it. What
I'm
happened?
hoping it
That's
reacts to
light.
lightning.
Well, he just rolled. We'll find out.
Yeah. So did that hit?
17 does hit. as you shoot through the surface of the water and create a vortex right through it. The lightning does streak hit the creature. You all hear a heavy bassed roar underneath the waters as it shakes. For 8.
For 8, yeah. 8 lightning damage. And if I hit it again, I get an extra bit of D6 of damage with if I hit it again with my lightning. So.
Okay. Nice hit. It definitely does seem to have taken damage from that.
Okay. As far as we know, lightning is working. If anyone has any other ideas, feel free. And that'll be my turn.
Aurora, what?
I think because it's lightning and it's kind of like light, there's no like, do it real back, does it not like the light, like type of thing, or no?
Seeing through it, the blast of lightning that shook through the water and pierced the creature, it definitely didn't like it. But it's hard to tell if light will be the solution here. It's up to you. On your turn, we'll make an Arcana check so we can see what you know. Ray, what would you like to do?
Just step around somewhere 30 feet and throw a javelin at it.
Okay. Go ahead and make the roll with disadvantage as you're throwing it through the water. Oof. That would have been great. But the javelin on a 15 does not hit. You throw it and it hits the crust of the exterior. The eye itself just closing, and you hit as the water kind of like slows down the javelin. It just hits rock.
Gotcha. Just steps back 1 step, and that is it. That's my turn.
Okay. Aurora, your turn.
Down a javelin.
So I'll roll Arcana to see if I know anything. Arcana.
Well, aside for being a creature down here, you get the idea. Light could definitely disorient it for sure. But don't glean much more from that. You don't know what creature this is.
Can I cast the light on the rock part?
Sure. You cast light, and okay. You immediately cast light, and it grows and makes the creature extremely visible in this moment. You see these massive tendrils coming out of the water, rising towards the boat, preparing to grapple it. The eye itself is large and suctioning a vortex towards from the boat to itself, just pulling in all this water. Creature definitely seems not to like it as it wails about, but doesn't take any extra damage.
Okay. I think that counts as an action, so
Yeah.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Oh wait. I lied. I wanted to move over here. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. With that being said, the radius of the light that you can all see now is the radius of the vortex. So as long as the light spell is active, you can see the radius of this vortex. Kreth, it's your turn.
The eye, is it still underneath the water or on top of the water?
Underneath the water.
Okay. I don't think that. I mean, it's magic fire. No, all right. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try to hit its shell that's exposed right now, because I gotta wait for his tentacles to get closer to the boat. So I'm gonna cast a firebolt onto the shell.
Okay.
Ooh, I think I missed.
You fire off, and it just evaporates
Actually,
against the stone.
Yep. And then what I'll do is I'll just move just one forward, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. With that, it is Orgoth's turn.
I'm going to huck a javelin at the eye. Considering it's all lit up, could it maybe negate the disadvantage of the water?
The disadvantage of the water is more of trying to throw a ranged attack into the water, and then hope that the resistance doesn't stop. Take away from the.
So what do I do? Hit javelin twice?
You can roll with disadvantage, or you can roll it twice. Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah, that's a 14. You rolled correctly, but the 14 is not going to hit. You throw the javelin, and it just slows down until it hits the stone, not hitting the actual soft spot.
I still have movement?
Yeah.
All right, can I get from here to this? Is that like a working ballista or whatever this thing is over here?
No, that's just shadow. Oh, the ones at the bottom? Yes.
On the back of the boat.
Yeah.
So I try to run for this thing over here to see if it's working.
He goes, "Oh yeah, I've had those installed a long time ago. They're ready to go."
All right, so I run over to this ballista and I start trying to figure out if I can get it going.
You do have a shot in it, but it will take an action to use.
All right, so I kind of just get behind it and I'm readying myself for the next turn.
Okay. So at the bottom, it is the Tide Lurker's turn. Bum, 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 bum. So at the beginning of its turn, boat moves 5 feet. Oh, sorry, I saw that.
Damn.
That sucks.
There we go. Sorry.
That's pretty wild, though.
Hold on. Why is it? I'm trying to move it exactly. There we go. Boom. So the boat just gets pulled back in, and you guys are closer, and the tentacles pull themselves up from the water and prepare themselves. First attack at Orgoth, because he's kind of close.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 20.
No, that's going to hit.
So first, you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
And then you are grappled. So first you are grappled with that. Second tentacle roar is gonna go at Kreth. Woo! You're lucky. That's a 12 to hit. Assume that doesn't hit. Unless Kreth.
Breath.
Got 5 seconds before it actually hits. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's a hit. Alright, so
Oh shit.
you're gonna take 7 points of bludgeoning damage. And he is grappled. With that, those of you grappled feel yourselves being pulled towards the creature. That is not on this turn though. Lucky. We go to the top of the turn order. Cora is gonna go to the edge and fire off a bolt. I'm using my old rules for NPC characters because normally this is how they worked before. We had 8 of them, but since we don't have 8 anymore, your NPC characters that you either hire or whatnot, they just auto hit.
Oh, okay.
So So her bolt was what? 2. Hold on, 2. Sorry. Oh, that's wrong. There we go. 9. She brings out her crossbow. Nope. She aims it at the creature's eye, and you see, those of you who are paying attention, it fires off not just a bolt, but the bolt is encased in shadow and this sort of sparkling necrotic energy, and it shoots through the water and hits the creature.
Cool.
So with that being said, it is Takel's turn.
Okay. Do we see what's causing the vortex pulling us in? With the light being shown?
It's the creature. The
It's
eye of the
it
creature.
is the creature. Okay. Oh, it's the eye of the creature? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I do... Okay. Well, if that's the case, can I try to aim for the eye?
Oh yeah, sure.
Nice.
Yeah, that hits.
That's that, and
Hook
I get
'em.
an extra D6.
For the second.
Yep. So
Nice.
12.
Nice.
That was my lightning launcher.
You shoot out again, the lightning following suit from where Cora just shot her bolt, and you see it rip through the water and sparkle against the creature's eye. More roaring as it bellows out, definitely affecting it.
Okay. Because I was kind of hoping if I hit the eye that maybe it'll like close or something and kind of like we'd be able to get out for a little bit.
You will
Or
see
is that-
something, depending.
Okay.
Made its eye
Depending.
water.
I made its eye water.
Clear eyes.
The clear
Clear
eyes.
eyes. Yeah. So with
All
that,
right. With that would be it for me.
all right, Ray, you're up. You've got 2 allies now grappled by tentacles, and those firing off into the water.
Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. Bonus action rage. I'm taking the tail form, and I'm gonna try to hit him with the tail.
Okay.
I just need him to be within 15 feet. Am I good where I'm at?
Yeah.
Okay.
At the railing, you'd be just there.
I'm swapping at him with my tail, and I did not hit him.
No, it did not. Like that, you slam into the water in a big eruption, but no hit.
And, actually, I'll hold my position.
Okay,
That's my turn. Thank you.
no problem. You go into a rage, you swing out. Not a hit, but we're gonna get there. Aurora, you're up.
I want to cast Ray of Frost towards
Okay.
his eye.
Got you.
Let's try this again.
Go ahead and roll your attack. 21 hits. Roll damage.
Oh, nice. It's still
Okay. 4 points of cold damage as you start spraying your spell. Now, it doesn't hit as hard as you would like because the water is freezing before it gets to the creature, but the coldness definitely affects it a bit. Wait, actually, my apologies. The cold doesn't affect it as much as you think. It's actually resistant to cold. And you
Oh,
notice
freezes
that
me.
as you cast your spell. Forgot about that. Okay, anything else you want to try?
I think that's all I can do. I'll end my turn here.
Okay. Kreth, are you here? You are grappled.
Okay, I figured as much. 'Cause I saw the red dot. All right, since I'm grappled, I am going to swing at the tentacle that is grappling me.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Yep. Make an attack roll.
20 to hit for 14 damage.
Ooh, nice.
Get off me!
14 damage. 16. You swing and you deal a medium amount of damage to the tentacle itself, that it just almost gets severed in half. The creature itself maintains the grapple, but
nah,
the tentacle
we don't
itself
like
is looking rough.
Gotcha. We ain't gonna like that. I'm action surge. Swing on it again.
Okay.
23 for 10.
Yeah, with this you sever the entire tentacle, and immediately the tentacle is still on the ship itself, while the other half of it wriggles up in the air now, flailing about.
Ooh, yo guys! Later on, we got fresh meat. We got some seafood.
Seafoods. Nice. Calamari.
Don't get cocky.
All right, that was in my turn. So I'm not grappled anymore, correct?
You are no longer grappled.
All right, so I'll move 5, 10. I'll move closer.
Okay. You start moving
And that'll
towards
be
the
my
edge of
turn.
the ship. We have Orgoth, who has a tentacle around him as well.
So there's no way I can operate the thing to shoot at
No,
the.
you still can, for sure.
Oh, I can take a shot at this thing.
Yeah.
What would I do to use this ballista thing?
So I'd allow you to use your strength. So just make me a strength check. You can make it
Athletics.
make it just strength, because you don't have proficiency with the ballista, unless you do.
No.
So okay, so just make a regular strength check.
I don't know. This thing has got the worst rolls ever.
You do.
Um,
You do.
But
We're gonna
it
fix
is what
that.
it is.
You do try to swing out and fire the ballista, but the thing grappling you, you don't get the shot off. The good news is you haven't wasted a shot, because then you'd have to reload the whole thing. But you still have a shot left, but you don't get in position to release.
Can I break away from this grapple with a bonus action somehow, or?
I wouldn't say it's a bonus action.
I don't think I can do anything else then.
Do you have any other bonus action abilities you have?
The shield master thing, but I mean, I'm grappled. I don't think that's a thing that,
Okay. So I would say
if
no
I'm
for now.
grappled.
Sorry.
Yeah, I think I'm grappled.
Okay.
I was hoping I could pull the trigger and get something in there, but big
I was
whiff.
hoping so too. Because now it is the creature turn. You all see Orgoth being thrown into the air and pulled, and then taken underwater. Orgoth, you are submerged in water, and you come face to face with this giant eye. And as it's bringing you towards it, it pushes its skin up and starts looking towards the ceiling, and you see a maw of razor sharp teeth about to devour you. I'm sorry, brother. I hope it doesn't hit, but I do hope it hits.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's a 16 hit.
No.
Woo!
Hey.
Woo!
No.
Oh man.
What would that have been though? 14 piercing. Okay. That'd have been great.
Yeah, we'll avoid that. Thanks.
You are grappled and pulled in towards its mouth, and immediately you bring your shield up and block the strike. It pushes back as it doesn't like biting on metal. And you are still submerged underwater. I need you to look at your constitution score, because that's how long you can breathe underwater. With that, 2 minutes.
Okay.
At the top of the turn order, we are going to get another shot from Cora. 2d8 plus 3. 15. And she shoots another arcane bolt out. The creature bellows out again in pain as it hits the eye. Based on how things are feeling, the creature does seem like it's getting a bit rough here. But with that, it's Takel's turn.
Alright. I think I'm just gonna be like, Orgoth is in. We gotta get Orgoth out. I'll keep hitting it. Somebody has to go get Orgoth. And I'm going to do lightning again.
Okay.
25.
Definitely.
Damn. I'll take a piece of anybody's
8.
roll. I'm getting
Right.
5
And
sixes.
another d6. 4. So 12 again.
Yeah. So 8 and then 5, right? I mean
8 and then 4. 8 and then 4, yeah.
It takes a shock, and the electric damage. If I was a worse DM, would also hit Orgoth. But for now, Orgoth's had enough luck. Bad
You
luck.
can give me a couple zaps. I mean, it is what it is. I'm sitting right
No.
next to him.
No,
I'd
you're
like to
good.
think I'd like to think the maul went to try to like go down on him, and as soon as he like breaks it off, he sees this like strike of lightning go across real
Yeah.
quick, almost hitting him also.
Every as he tries to go in for that second bite, Takel does save you from a second attempt. Definitely good hits here. Orgoth underwater, you trying to break free. Ray, it's your turn.
All right, I'll try to hit him with the tail again. Hey, it's 20 hit.
20 definitely hits.
Nice.
Gonna show the damage this time. 7.
And 2 with rage damage.
9. Nice.
That's a big
9
hit,
total.
as its eye is still looking up as it's trying to get Orgoth in its maw. So the water parts as you see the eye, and you slam your tail down onto it, shuddering it for a moment.
I get closer to Orgoth, but I don't mess with the ballista.
Okay.
Or there's not enough room. I'll just stand behind her then.
No, you can. There's
Yeah,
definitely
you can
room.
stand over there.
Alright, cool. Oh, scheiße.
With that, it is Aurora's turn.
I cast Sacred Flame towards the eye.
Nice. That's dexterity, right? Okay. You don't got dexterity for shit, so. Yeah, it's a 3. So 5 radiant.
5 radiant.
Nice.
Hey.
As you command from the sky to call down this divine fire, it erupts very briefly and cuts through the water. Definitely a good hit. Anything else you want to try?
I don't think I can. I'll end my turn there.
Okay. Kref, you're up.
Gotcha. Okay.
Hey, boy.
Okay, so can I swing from the creature from where I'm at?
Actually, I did forget one thing. Sorry. The boat did move, crashing
Okay.
into this. The boat does take. Sorry,
No.
I did forget that at the start of the turn. My bad. 1d8. The ship itself takes 3 points of damage as it's smashed into the rock. Orgoth, you're still underwater, adjacent to the boat in a way, but I just had to do that because I forgot.
All good.
So yeah, Kref, you go.
Gotcha. So my thing is, I can actually swing on him now since the boat's closer, right?
You can certainly try it.
Okay, so if I can squeeze through, well, I can't squeeze through there, can I?
Move over to let you.
Yeah. And then I'll try to attack his shell,
Okay.
the most exposed part. 20 for 16.
20 will not hit. Not his shell.
Dang. Oh, I guess I really want to save. All right, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do my inspiration. See if I can get a higher swing. Oh nah, nope.
You swing at the rock, and immediately as you try to swing down, you smash it, and you see your greatsword chink.
Oh no, Grady.
Grady.
As
All
in
right,
Grady, Grady.
yeah. I'll just step back 2, and that'll be my turn.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be exactly 30 feet.
Okay, so you back up. Orgoth, you're up.
I guess I can take a shot at the Warhammer as I'm underwater.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like he reminded you guys still have a point of inspiration from when you leveled up. So if you
Oh, that's
feel
a
like
good call.
if you feel like you wanna try again with something, you can definitely use that.
We're gonna do it right now.
Okay.
Get
So,
rid of
yeah,
that and just
use your inspiration.
there you go.
Hey,
That'll hit. Roll some damage.
Finally,
are you hitting it or are you hitting the tentacle?
I'm hitting the eyeball that I'm sitting right next to, or the teeth, whatever is going about to devour me. 7 points.
You fix yourself in the water and are seeing the creature's eye open and close and reel back. You see an opportunity and you take your warhammer and push it right through against the water and slam it into the eye of the creature. It bellows out as the eye explodes and red mist just takes hold of the water around you, surrounding you, encompassing you, almost like ink from an octopus.
Gross.
There you go.
The boat loses the pull on it and immediately starts to shift. I'll move this. Hold on. Go over here for a moment because the boat gives way and you guys move forward.
I'm still in the water.
Huh? Yeah. As the boat kind of gives way, but you can get back on the boat if someone can take a moment here to help you.
I got him. I was on the edge there.
Okay.
Nice.
Easily, you Beastmaster grab the hand.
Grab my
the arm.
tail.
The tail.
It's 15
I'm
feet
covered.
long.
I'm covered in all this gross liquid.
And you just see this abnormal tentacle start to grab at you again.
Climb on up.
Definitely his tail.
Yeah. It's 15 feet long. It can make it in the water from here.
You start climbing up the tail of Ray, make it to the top of the boat, and as you do, Cora goes,
Sorry.
"Good job, but I think we've got another problem." As the boat starts to make its way towards what you all see as a secondary tide lurker. What do you all want to do before combat resumes?
I'm moving to the side of the boat.
I run up to the front of the boat.
Yeah, I want to run up to the front of the boat, see if I can pedal as hard as I can to stop going that direction.
Excuse me.
In order to attempt to, you would need 2 people making strength checks to help Cora give all the strength to move the ship out of this path.
A strength saving throw, strength check on the abilities.
It would be a skill
Come here.
challenge. So Kreth and
Athletics.
Orgoth, you can both make an athletics check here.
Got a 14.
So that's a 50-50. Let's see if Cora can make the last bit.
Come on, Cora. Hey.
Nice.
Yeah. With that, the boat itself, as you guys see the ripping maw of this other creature start to appear, the boat turns and turns.
And I'm chanting, row, row, row your boat gently down.
I cast magic missile on Kreth. No, I'm kidding.
You see Topsy and Turvy just go, yeah, row, faster, faster! As they're below deck, hoping that you guys don't get them all killed and eaten. With that being said, the ship is no longer in a direct course. I will even give you the benefit of moving a little bit forward. However, that being said, you still will have to get through this barrage of rocks. And as you guys are trying to navigate, you hear the roaring waterfall at the end. Oh, great. More fun. Strength checks, Orgoth and Kref.
Gotcha.
Come on, guys.
Strength checks. All right. Come on.
Bring it,
Fucking
baby.
Excuse my
Damn.
French.
You can use athletics.
All right, yeah, that's way better.
That'll be enough.
That'll do.
Thank God for a generous DM.
Yeah, for now.
He said
boat-
for now.
the
I'll
boat-
take it right now. For now.
The
Trust
boat
me.
starts to push and buckle as you hear the wood just creaking, and you see the other tide looker as the tentacles are trying to grab towards the ship, but it's just too far away, and the ship starts to glide into these rocks. But you make your way forward. However, at this speed, you could still crash into this last rock. And if you crash into this before you hit that waterfall, I need you all to start making a strength check now. Kref, Orgoth. Last one.
Come on, guys.
No.
One
The
more
one time I needed the most.
With that, 12, 9. Regardless of if she rolls, that's a fail. But we'll see. We'll see.
What if
Right.
I...
20
Does this really do something?
Sure.
If I cast guidance on craft or something?
I don't think it will be enough.
I don't know. Something.
Was it give you advantage?
Not a guidance would
No.
basically just give me extra. I can roll a
D4.
D4 and add it to it.
I'd do it on PK because then if he reaches it, then and she reaches it, then they both pass
Sure.
Okay,
I'll allow
so
it.
then put it on PK.
because he's closer with the 12. So
Yeah.
I will
Okay.
allow Kref to get a D4.
No.
No,
Give it to
PK.
PK.
Or PK? Sure.
yeah, because he's closer with the 12.
Okay. So roll another D4. Orgoth. One.
Fucking-
Oh.
it's this thing is set up, man. I'm telling
We're
you.
meant
Where's
to
my where are my
crash.
18s? Yeah,
He's
we're
like-
meant to crash.
They just
The
realized
dice
that
ain't lying.
the oar you're actually rowing, you're like instead of like that fabled like Maiden Waterdeep, you're like, oh fuck, Maiden Fae, perfect. That makes a lot of sense. So with that, the boat is going to move. Oh, sorry, straight towards
I can't do nothing with these rolls.
like that. Roll 2d8. Well, there was a lot of mending going on, by the way. So that might have saved you, depending on this roll here. 6. It slams into the ship. You all feel it turn and turn as you are all crashing into the massive rock formation at the end of this waterfall. The ship starts to turn as you all then start to fall off the edge. I need everyone to make strength saving throws. Everybody.
Oh, I get a 21 straight saving throw, but I couldn't get it on athletic.
Yeah, right.
How?
Same thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
17.
Can I put guidance on myself?
Not at this point.
Alright.
It's oh, I'm sorry, I'm rolling the wrong one. So okay, Kref, you take 9 points of bludgeoning damage for saving. Sakel, you take 18. Orgoth, you take 9 for saving. Ray, you take what is it? Either way, it's 9 for saving. Aurora, 0. You take 800 damage. No, you take 18 points of bludgeoning. As the ship falls over the edge of the waterfall, and you all slam into each other, into the wood, into the frames. The force of being thrown, the ship itself does not break to the pressure and eventually readjusts itself. Quora turns the ship, pulls in the anchor, and with that, you are all alive still.
On the damage, did I take some less damage because of raging?
Also, then even so half of
Cool.
9, so 4. You only
5.
take 4.
Oh, nice.
All right, so I
Yeah,
take
you always
9
round
damage.
down when it's half.
And with that, you are no longer.
Oh God.
9 damage taken.
At least we didn't have to deal with that other. That what was that thing called?
Tide lurker
A tide lurker.
lurking in the tide.
And with that, we are going to take a break. We'll be
Thank
back in
you,
about
guys.
5-6 minutes.
Yep.
All right.
Very
Thank you.
soon. Mm-hmm.
Nature.
I took a pretty good beating on that whole boat ride so far.
I only took damage because
I-
you failed that last shot.
I almost died because of light.
Oops,
I
true.
took a lot of damage because we were falling down a fucking waterfall.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on now.
The
I got some lay on
what I
hands.
feel like why I feel like when we get to the bottom of this, like the ship is not going to be able to, sail anymore.
No,
So now
I'm
I
ending
get
it.
this.
I was
Yeah.
com-
Oh, hold on. I'm
I'm
about to
ending
pull a One Piece. I'm about to just light it on fire and cry.
it.
Why? I could just freeze
Good-
it.
I'm
Goodbye,
ending it.
Mary.
You can't
Get
solve
the
everything
mending.
by freezing it.
Yeah, you can.
What are
Try
we
with
gonna
the
do with a
monster.
frozen boat?
At least there's no water in it.
As long
I'm
as it's
ending it.
floating, I'm good. Keep mending. Mend away.
Or
I'm
goes, damn,
bleeding.
this boat's not gonna take us any further.
Ah.
Yep.
No, I'm just
Time
kidding.
to burn it.
Just kidding.
Did the mending help it at all? Like
Yeah.
to where it didn't get destroyed?
It was at full health when you started.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
No.
Does he have
I
some
mean,
shit?
it brought it to full health
Oh,
when it started.
okay. Okay.
It was
I'll be
already,
back.
it already was down some hit points.
Ah,
Nice.
I mean, it is pretty rough right now. To be also, I could have rolled a bit higher, but
I did
it's
something.
definitely helped. No, yeah, it wouldn't have been at full health when it.
We would be at the bottom of the Darklake right now.
I mean, it only crashed into the tide lurker once, so you never know. That could have went totally different.
I rolled an intelligence check earlier to jumping off after tell something
Good
about
job.
going and helping him. That was what I was thinking. I was about to jump off and go help him. No, over here and do this first.
I was
Well,
so good.
my mindset was like I was hitting it, and I was like, I'm doing some good damage to it, and
Yeah.
then like, once the next round hit, I was gonna hit it with magic missile and hopefully finish it off. So if you wanted to go get Orgoth,
Yeah, no, but I mean, if I'd have rolled dove off into the water.
Oh.
That's why I was like, I don't know what he would. Okay, let's just figure it out.
Awesome. Now give me 1 second. We can start.
My back hurts.
Oh man.
Gotta get some of those ibuprofen going.
Oh, they gave me some steroids and some muscle relaxers.
There you go.
They're called methylprednisolone. Yeah, I don't know. All it says is meth at the beginning, and I told my boss I'm going to become a drug addict by the end of this.
Hope not.
All right. We're all ready to go.
Yes. Oh,
Okay.
well, I think PK still.
Orgoth, the Relentless.
Oh, God.
Well, I would say that at the very least, you have all landed at the end of this waterfall and see a much more open side of the Darklake now. A more spacious passage lies ahead as Cora goes, "Oh, thank God. We're almost there. Good on you, everyone. Good job. Good job. Well done. Oh, that could have been bad."
It ain't much, but it's honest work.
Orkot's got weird tide lurker guts all over him. He's just shaking his head. It's like, when am I getting off this boat?
Garsh got the tentacle in his arms and just like, oh, like Ultimate Warrior, like in the air. Great job, all of you. The creature must have been massive.
Oh, so the tentacle that's still on the is the tentacle still on the boat?
Of course.
Yes. I want to start cutting that up and then prepare to eat that. Oh,
We've got rations. Tentacle rations.
Yep. Pretty much.
Tentacle rations.
Way ahead of you. Way ahead of you. As Topsy and Survey start dissecting it,
Nice.
So they can look like King Kong is eating the squid.
We each get one ration of calamari.
Yeah. Everybody mark down one extra food ration.
I'm actually making it one calamari ration.
I'm just
quite a delicacy with my people.
I'm just putting it to 3.
How many of your people have killed a freaking lurker?
Oh, probably none of us. Most of us should die.
I'm surprised your species is still alive at this point.
Well, we have a great affinity for the arcane and divine magics. We are very powerful.
Are you powerful?
With like cheeks full of squid, he's just like, bro, look at me. Do you not see how powerful I am?
Hey, yet you didn't help us with the lurker at what point whatsoever. Okay.
Oh, definitely not my job. I point the way and lead the way. That's me. My mind is awakened. I can speak perfectly with all the denizens of the Underdark and show them the benefits of the Sea Mother. Hello,
the Sea Mother? Who is the Sea Mother?
Surely you're joking.
No. I'm not from down here. I'm from up there.
The Sea Mother gives and creates peace for us and our settlement in the Darklake. A Sea Mother has given us a bountiful harvest every season since the time that we created her.
Wait, I sort of choke. You created the Sea Mother?
Sea Mother came and gave us visions, so we granted her life. Now she gives us everlasting peace in the Underdark.
I'm going to give myself. I'm going to lay on some hands, 10 points, and I'm going to give Takel 10 points
Okay.
because he looks like he's pretty beat up.
What were the visions from the sea mother? Sea mother, like, was it like a a great catastrophe was coming, or you guys just got visions of what's going to come?
Oh, we wanted a force, a deity to give us the bountiful harvests that we deserve, so our children would not go hungry. The Sea Mother has provided us with that ever since we started worshiping her.
Okay. How far, and then how far does, not this tradition, but this, how far back does it go?
Oh, many lifetimes, many generations of kuo-toa have prayed to to the to the Sea Mother.
Oh. Does anybody know what she looks like, or they have, or like what her statue looks like, or what she may look like?
Of course, we have a grand statue of Blito Bloop Bloop in the center.
Wait, what was her name?
Bleep Blop Bloop Blop.
Gleek Gluck Gloop Glup. Okay.
No, no.
Did I
More
say it right?
No, more. He grabs you by the throat so you can like let it go. Like bleep bloop bloop bloop.
Oh, Gleek Gloop Gloop Gloop.
Casting healing word on myself, and yeah.
Okay. You'll get it one day.
I'm
Oh,
sorry, it's,
would you look at that?
foreign language.
He goes to the head of the ship and he starts waving. Look, my people. He's just waving at the front of the boat.
What do you mean your people? No, I'm joking.
At the head of the boat, you see approaching is what seems to be a raft of sorts, carrying what seems to be about 6 or more kuo-toa on top of it, and then the raft seems to be kind of like two pieces of wood kind of stitched together in the center. There's like 4 on one side, 4 on the other raft as it's approaching, maybe 100 feet away. As he's like, look, see, we're close. There it is. Beyond them, Slooblidoop.
Slooblidoop.
As your boat kind of starts drifting towards them in this dimly lit cove, you see the dark sounds of the Darklake lake are starting to fade, replaced by this sort of strange, high-pitched murmurs of the kuo-toa. You, as the ship approaches, and Cora goes, well, I've never seen a welcoming party before, but good on them. They're getting standards.
What normally happens when you approach them?
They don't approach. I haven't seen them on their ships as much. Usually just dock in. They threaten me, and then I wave the jiggly around, and they let us in.
The jiggly. Well, since we're finally here, Cora, what you gonna do?
Well, I've been looking for my friend or business associate. So the last location we were supposed to meet up if things went wrong was here. So hopefully he's made it here. But I don't see any no ships in the dock area. Raft starts to approach, and you hear, "What's going on?
I'll
Brothers, it's okay, it's okay. They're friends, they are guests."
Everybody else has heard us.
Shushar says, "Come to the edge so they can all see everyone. These are friends." Starts
yeah,
walking back in
I'll walk to
kuo-toa.
the edge.
I'll go take a look.
You see
I'm not
about 8 kuo-toa just below you guys on rafts with tiny little spears and fish hooks, some with like crudely constructed short swords and nets, just like looking up at all the entirety of the group, and they start having dialogue between them and Shushar. They are not as awakened as me. The great sea mother has gifted me with higher intelligence, but soon she will grant it to all. And they start talking back and go, and that goes on for quite a bit.
What's going on, Shushar?
I think they're a little worked up. These guys are worked.
Shushar and them continue corresponding, and eventually there's a smash onto the raft of a stick, and one of the kuo-toa go, Limugugan! And Shushar gets kind of like surprised. Sleeblidoop. And then the other one goes, Limugugan!
You heard that, guys? He said, leave my Gorgon.
And and Shushar looks at the group.
I heard that too.
They are asking us if we worship the Deep Father Limugugan. He just seems confused and goes back, Bleeploplin! And they go, Limugugan! And he just like retorts, Bleeploplin! Limugugan!
Orgok looks at what's her name, Cora, goes, do you know what these people are talking about?
I have no idea what they're talking about.
So we're just gonna have to.
When I said worked up, I meant crazy. Try to just back up a bit.
I want to do something absolutely stupid. Can I just throw my arms up and go, Lima Gorgon?
You go and go, Limugugan! And they all go, Limugugan! Limugugan!
Limugugan!
Limugugan! And then Shushar, kind of concerned, goes, Limugugan. They start talking amongst themselves. And then he goes, he wishes for us to follow them in.
All right,
Good.
I'll turn to the group. Well, that worked.
Yeah.
Just like a shrug.
Some of the kuo-toa start coming up on top of the ship and like inspecting you guys with their spears, kind of piercing you a little bit, but not hurting you. They're poking you with their sticks, all of you. They like see Ray, and you're huge to them, man. You're a Goliath. And they go, ooh! They look towards you closely. Limugugan.
I look over at Cattell and go, Limugugan.
And then all of them kind of like start, looking and sizing you up. And as they're doing that,
Can I cast something?
sure.
Can I cast comprehend languages and then continue to listen to what they're saying?
Sure. Are you casting it as a ritual or the spell?
As a ritual.
It does take some time. You could start casting it now. As you start bringing out your things to start casting the ritual, one of the kuo-toa comes up to you and goes and just starts seeing that you're like drawing stuff in the air of arcane magic, and just like start scribbling it out and just stopping you. Shushar kind of interjects. No magic. One of them starts grabbing some rope and starts going to Aurora, starts tying your legs together.
I'll be nice for now.
A big one start jumping on Ray and start putting him in many tassels of rope.
What?
They start trying to wrap you up.
You're not wrapping me up. That's crazy.
You stop them.
Can I
I'm
try to? Can I try to walk away from them? If they're kind of small, I don't think I'd have to move very hard.
No,
Yeah, I
you're
just try to. I try to
at
just
will.
push them. I just kind of try to push them off.
Yeah, very easily, and they just they start
And I
looking at
go over
Shushar.
and I uncut and and I'm like letting Aurora out of her ropes. I'm like, what do you would? No, and I'm waving my finger. No.
The cow's just like, "Aw."
Shushar's like talking with them back and forth. It starts to get heated immediately. As Shushar's like, he's like, they wish to take us in to the Limigugan's altar to sit
Yeah,
with the sister.
not tied up.
Listen,
You,
hmm?
I was gonna say, well, you can just let them know that we're here on friendly business. We're here just to be friendly, so they don't have to tie us up. We'll follow whatever rules they have, but they don't have to tie us up. We're not gonna be a threat to y'all.
Shushar continues some dialogue with them. The other one starts talking with the others, kind of straightens himself up. And as he seems to accept the terms, a spear goes right through his head and just impales him in the back of the skull. And then immediately, other kuo-toa start jumping from the waters and start slaying and killing and fighting all the kuo-toa that have already been on this boat with all of you. A violent massacre ensues as Shushar kind of drops to his knees to figure out what's going on. And immediately, all the kuo-toa that were here in this moment on your ship have been slain, and a new group, now triumphant over them, looks at the group. One kuo-toa that has this kind of older hunch to him, kind of frog-like, has a stick in his hand, a staff that jiggles with seashells, and he looks at the group and goes, "Apologies. Welcome to Slooblidoop."
Whoa, hold up, wait a minute.
Or
I
got
should
sitting there with
have
his shield and his
like
warhammer out, like, what's going on? Who are you? And why did you kill
I'm
all these?
taking out a weapon. They're all smaller than all of us, but it's like, what just happened? I thought he was yo people.
As Shushar starts to try to talk in his own language, the older gentleman waves his hand up. "I speak their language, child. Don't worry. Listen, Slooblidoop has gone through certain changes, and I need to express this as urgently as possible as we arrive. These blasphemers worship a false god and have been taking people who have come from the Darklake to be sacrifices to the great Limagugan. That is what they were going to do with you. We have been following them, we have been waiting, and this is our opportunity to make a brave act. I request your aid in this." As one of the kuo-toa just like slices the throat of another one and pushes him in the water.
So we go from a prison riot, not even a prison riot to fighting giant trolls, then to fighting shrooms, then to fighting tentacles, into a coup. Man, we just can't catch a break, can we?
It's not an easy ride to get out of here. This is a crazy
Yeah,
place.
I can tell. So what exactly you want us to do?
Cora kind of goes, "Fine, I'll just stop the boat and we can have a quick conversation." And the boat kind of slowly comes to a standstill. Listen to me. who are outsiders, and that makes you very appealing. The leader of this group has taken hold of most of our people. She is my daughter.
Aw.
He goes, no, and he spits on the ground.
Oh wow.
They worship a false idol. Her name is Blooplopean, and she worships the false. Oh, sorry, there's a lot of. Sorry, there's a lot of names here. Sorry, he's.
The name killed me. Blooper
Bloop bloop sheen.
Sorry,
Bloop.
this spell doesn't work great sometimes. My name is Blooplopean. My
Oh.
daughter is Bloplupad.
Nice.
This is my son, Glue Glue Gog.
You got Pin, Pod, and God, as you said?
You can call me Ploop for short.
Bloop.
And my daughter Blop,
Bloop blop. Okay.
and my son Clug.
Bloop black plug. So
No.
basically you're saying you want to start a coup to usurp the people that are worshiping a false god in your hometown, basically.
In a way, yes. My people have been under an awakening lately. Some of us have grown a heightened sense of intelligence and been able to perceive things that we have not been able to before. And in doing so, I have come to understand a great thing about our people. We do not worship gods. We
We
create
are
them.
gods. Gotcha.
We create them.
If we decide to help, there's a couple of things we would like. Just enough supplies to just help us to keep going on our journey. Nothing too crazy, nothing too eccentric, but just enough supplies to at least help us go on our journey. I think that sounds fair, right, guys?
I think that's absolutely. You can help us. We'll give you a hand.
I will give you all of the gold within our kingdom.
Oh, okay. That's he. Wait, hold on. I don't know
You
how much.
took it up a
I'll
notch.
take that.
Yeah, he took it up away. He took it away notch. But then
Slooblidoop.
I'm sort of thinking.
Slooblidoop.
I'm sort of thinking about it. Like, let's say all the gold in their kingdom is like just 5 gold.
Yeah, you don't know what it could be, right?
You know, it could be.
It could be like $3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, hey, listen, he's offering everything. That's it's everything. It's all he's
Yeah.
got. So
And I
that says
mean,
something.
look at them. They're small. I know they might be dangerous in numbers, but we fought worse, I believe.
I don't. Let's get on the ground. Let's get out of the boat.
Yeah,
Let's get off the water. That sounds good to me.
yeah.
So we have a deal.
I'm sorry, I agree, but this is a group decision, so everybody basically has to, agree on it.
We don't have much time. If we reach the town and we have not come to terms, I cannot guarantee your safety.
Okay, so we'll just take a vote right here. Who's here to say he's help? Yay to help, nay to not helping.
Shushar's
I'm on the yay. Or it's like, let's get off the boat. If that's yay, then yay.
I'll help for a price.
Yeah, he said he's gonna give us all the gold in the kingdom. I don't think it's gonna be that much, but hey, it is what it is.
I'll collect my debt and whatever valuables I see.
Okay.
Sound like a deal?
Yep. All right. I was about to say Grugalug. That is not his name. Lord. All right.
That's my cousin.
All right, you got a deal.
Oh, perfect.
Let's get off this boat. Drop the anchor, Cora.
You mean pick up? Okay, whatever.
Get to the shore.
Pick up, drop. We're getting to shore.
I was gonna say, I think like I'm still gonna be like mending the ship a little bit until we get there.
Yeah. It's gonna take a lot of time, but you do give it a couple
Could
of
we
hit
do?
points over
Yeah.
this time.
If it's gonna take some time, can we do a short rest?
Well, no, I meant
Or-
like to fix the
Oh.
boat. He's casting magic,
Yeah.
not to get to Slooblidoop. You guys see it
Okay.
on the edge of the very. It's a moments away.
Okay.
So, the kuo-toa join onto your ship. He explains his plan. He would like you all to pretend to be the sacrifices in the next offering within the next couple of hours.
So we just
Every
coat-
week.
So we just coat Ray in seasonings.
Spices.
just a little paprika.
He would like. He would
I
like.
little pepper.
You
He
don't
would
like
like
your
you
own
all
food?
to. Wait, what?
You're good.
I'm probably thinking of using all my spell slots to heal myself if this is going to be a thing. So, if so, you'll
you
have
guys.
no heals for that fight. If it turns into one.
We could probably rest when we get to my hut.
Alright. Just,
So you just want to walk us through the town as prisoners?
I will walk you in under the guise that you will be sacrifices to their deep father. However, it will be a little suspicious because they know me to be against this. I will need your participation in this.
You're going to walk prisoners through the town to your house. That's not going to be suspicious.
It will be suspicious at first, but they cannot deny us at the altering hall. It will be my relinquishment of the old ways and an offerment to appease them by offering them you all. In that moment is your time to strike. Slaughter them as best you can. Defeat my daughter. We do not know how much time we have left.
Real quick, are you okay if we kill her? Or do you want her alive?
That's on the
Oh,
ground.
okay.
would you
Okay.
like a trophy for her death or not?
No. As long as she has been slain and that her followers, we can prevent whatever coming darkness they are trying to descend upon us.
Don't start getting cold feet now.
My feet are quite warm.
Alright.
I don't like the idea of being a hired assassin, but we need to get the hell out of this Underdark. Let's do what we've got to do here.
Who says we're hired assassins? We're more like hired mercenaries.
Mm.
We're getting paid for a job. I mean, that's what most adventurers do, right? They get paid for a job.
I'm
We're
not an
just in.
adventurer.
What? How dare you?
He took an arrow to the knee.
I know.
I got dragged down to this place.
I did too. But I'm trying to make the best of it. You know, happy-go-lucky, optimistic.
Point me in the
Half-orc.
right direction.
Let's do what we got to do.
Let's get it done.
The boat drifts towards the settlement, and the sounds of the Underdark are replaced now by high-pitched murmurs of the kuo-toa. You see the settlement, a Slooblidoop, built precariously along the edges of a towering, jagged shoreline that rises out of the water. The settlement has shacks and huts that are made of driftwood, seaweed, and odd pieces of salvaged stone, all bound together with crude ropes and makeshift scaffoldings. The buildings are crooked, many leaning dangerously over the water or leaning into the streets and paths of the settlement. The bioluminescent fungi here, along with dozens and upon dozens of torches, illuminate Slooblidoop in the darkness of the Darklake. It is a small chamber in the Darklake, and you haven't seen this much light in a long time. But the air is thick with a stench of brine and fish. The pungent odor is almost overwhelming. As your ship comes about, you have to bring the dinghy over and make it to the docks. As you are all eventually brought over in one way or another, loosely tied up with the kuo-toa kind of yanking you forward, in a chain gang, as other Ukatoa start coming out from the woodworks looking at you with their torches. They're very tiny. Their large eyes. Shushar goes, "Trust me, brothers. We'll get through this." At the center of the settlement, you see a large stone idol stands tall. Its form an exaggerated and grotesque representation of some kind of sea creature. Its menti tentacles reaching up towards the side, and almost a beautiful face is at the top of it, as if many different statue pieces were put together to make this, offering this creature. As Shuthar gets to it, "That is the sea, mother. Hey, don't pay your respects. We must maintain the illusion." But even though he says that, he kind of does like, in the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. I don't know. Sorry.
Cora
sorry.
is not with us, right?
Who?
Cora, the boat thingy.
Cora, as you're all tied up and like trying to pretend to be prisoners, Cora's just walking around, like, with her pipe, refusing to participate on this. She's been here many times, and she just like, as like the kuo-toa start talking to her and like wondering what she's doing, she starts jiggling her coin purse, and they start like, she starts handing out silver pieces to a group of them, and like kids, they run off to the mall. She's been here several times.
So she's
Neon
around, but
sign in the background.
She's following you guys.
Cool.
Eventually, you guys make your way to a decent-sized hut that's a little bit bigger than the rest. Very tiny entrance. Come quickly, join. You guys
Quickly, why go?
Yeah, you guys enter a decently sized hut for a kuo-toa, but not enough to fit you all comfortably. You cannot stand in here. You see fish hanging from racks. You see very small table in the center of this room that have rooms adjacent of what looks to be a small kitchen, a small sleeping area, and the priest comes to you and says, "Okay, look, while we're in here we can talk, but they make their offerings daily. If there's anything you need to do, now would be the time."
He grabs some of the guy's salted fish and just starts eating. He's like, I see some smoked fish there. Take some of that, thanks.
I just need my health points. Or
Yeah, I
I
mean,
have
without a
something
long
that
rest,
we
there's
can
nothing I
find.
can do.
If you guys would like, you can use this as an opportunity to take a short rest. You can roll hit
Yeah,
dice.
sure. Why not?
Feel free to start rolling your hit die, see how much you heal back up to. Shushar and the Elder start talking, and having conversations about your adventures, where you came from, that you were captured by the drow, that he's led you here, blah blah blah, and he kind of picks up and appreciates the tales and journeys they've come to you guys have come to go through in order to get to this point. Kuo-toa enters and goes, They are requesting an audience. They are making their sacrifices soon. We will take some more time for you to rest and recover. But you need to know this. It is important that we do this as fast as possible. So allow them to speak, allow them to be lulled into a false sense of security, and my kuo-toa will join with you, and we will slay the heretics.
All right. So we just keep pretending.
That's it. Let's go.
So everybody roll their hit points.
Yeah.
How many times
Yeah.
can you roll?
You can roll up to however many hit dice you have. So you're level 4, you can roll 4 times.
You can click on hit dice and it should let you. Yeah. I'm not full, but I'm 2 down, so I don't really I don't mind.
So the elder starts conversing with one of the other kuo-toa, and they start moving his bed aside, and they dig up from the ground a very worn wooden chest, and he starts pulling it out, and as he does, he gets a key from his chest and inserts it into the lock and opens it, and he's like, and he goes, as I've promised, you can have all the gold as that we have for your services. And you guys see hundreds upon hundreds of mostly copper pieces. And you see a couple hundred silver thrown in there. But there is a shine of some gold as well. You also see some. Well, yes, this is the offering. This is all yours, as long as everything goes according to plan. Agreed?
Agreed.
Do you have anything else in
Agreed.
here?
Agreed.
Agreed.
Not really. No.
Hey, for now.
He locks it, puts the key over his neck, and then starts pushing it back under the bed. As he starts trying to bury it, someone knocks at the door and enters. Oh, they're ready. Are you good to go?
I think I'm as ready as I'm gonna be.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're as ready as possible.
You all exit the hut.
Wait, question. Are we? Do we have like any weapons on us, or they took our weapons?
You have your weapons on you. You just look tied up.
Okay.
And with that, why don't we look at Slooblidoop?
Ooh, show it to me. I don't know why I said it like that.
That's just how you are, man.
I don't see nothing. I just see a black screen.
Scroll.
Loading.
Yeah.
I knew it. It was nothing but darkness.
Welcome to the Underdark.
Where it is very dark.
Oh,
Okay.
yes, if you took a rest, I think action surge.
Floater.
Oh, those things look freaky.
I get action surge as well.
With a psychedelic cookie monster. Googly eyes. So we're all being led through the square here by Bim Bop or whatever his name is.
Whoa. Just pop it up, huh?
I couldn't remember his name to save my life.
I'm gonna give him a blue dot so you know who he is.
He's the ally.
That's Pluke.
That's Krungle.
What's his name? Blue Bop?
Plooploplene.
Ploop. Ploop for short.
Oh, we're calling Ploop? Okay.
Yeah.
Just think of it as the sound you make when you go to the bathroom.
Ploop. Wants us to kill his daughter. All right.
So, with that, give me 1 second. While you're all here now walking your way through the center, you see all these hovels, so many kuo-toa walking around, some of them with their hooks and spears just going just talking to one another, some taking fish out and putting them on rocks, some cooking up, and the fire is keeping the place around them warm, and they're putting some shish kebabs on the grill. Cora goes to Flopine and says, another one of me wandered here through here recently, I think. Have you seen one of them? Honestly, not to disappoint you, but many newcomers have just been caught by my daughter and her acolytes. He could have been sacrificed, I don't know. He kind of puts her pipe away and goes, well, Mama's got to go to work then. She pulls her crossbow up, keeping an eye on herself. Let me put her in there with you guys, just in case.
So I asked Ploop, not super loud, but it's like, Ploop, so you want us to kill your daughter?
Yes, you can explain this, yes.
Already?
You guys start making your way deeper into the chamber. Into the settlement.
I'm about to talk no jutsu this one.
So, with that, I'm just moving things around, tokens and whatnot. Cool. We should be good now. So, you guys start making your way through Slooblidoop. You find very often these kuo-toa just anchoring around the shrine in front of you. The Deep Mother, as she is wielding this sort of weird looking trident, probably from long past, but the trident doesn't mix with the face, and the face doesn't mix with this. Everything looks put together. And you're being brought through with the ropes further and further into tokens.
Is there anything worth looking at with Trident?
Feel free to make a religion check if you have it or anything.
He's just interested in the pokety pokety.
As you guys start making your way forward, you guys get to the end. Religion pretty good. The trident is definitely from a much more older piece of divine worship. It's definitely the symbol of a deity, most likely of the sea. But
And nothing.
But it's not a weapon we can grab and.
No, it's definitely from a statue, massive in size.
Gotcha.
But it is definitively from some other era than this.
Okay.
Oops. I kind of overlapped these people. You can kind of move your characters around this altar, but not above it, really, if you wish. As you eventually see...
And all these little dudes are holding little sticks and stuff.
Yeah, it's just small things, small weapons.
They're just all lightly.
Yeah.
And we're just
And
being
this-
escorted.
And this would be the one with the yellow one. Is
The daughter.
Block Clipot.
Is that the
Or-
daughter?
That it would be the daughter as he points her up. It's the one right there, who is, with the straggly hair. She gets that from her mother. She has the chin beard too. She gets that from me.
Oh, about the same as Aurora then.
Ouch.
Well, shit. I can take other people's heads as well.
So, you approach the altar, and it is a sight.
This thing is the altar here. This up where she's standing.
Yeah. You see, this idol, though large, is very unusual as you approach. The kuo-toa go Lima Uga, Lima Guga over and over. As the other kuo-toa see you approach, you see what seems to be a bunch of also roped and strung together offerings. As you guys approach, you see one sort of deep gnome immediately just get stabbed in the back, and his blood spilt all over the altar. The idol to the Deep Father consists of a large hide cut roughly in the shape of a manta ray and stretched out on cords between two support poles. A dead, splayed out manta ray is wrapped and pinned to the center of the hide. On top of it, leaking blood into a golden pot, or it's very large. It's almost like the blood is being pulled into it. On top of that, you see two dead octopus are draped across the top of the manta ray, with their heads divided but roped together as one.
Okay.
This is some weird fishman ritual stuff here.
You
Is
should
it
all
just
be
like
able
the
to see
hides
this.
and the bodies? Yeah, okay.
I mean, he did say they make their own gods, so
Let me know
Here-
if you guys
here
can
it
see
is.
this.
Wow. Yeah, I see it. That's as weird as it gets.
As they stab the gnome, and the water and the blood starts dripping out all over the altar and feeding into this basin, they all just continuously chant back and forth, hands raised. The female kuo-toa looks out at the group and speaks in a language you all understand. Welcome, Father. We have started without you, but it's good to see that you have turned your thinkings to the beliefs and strengths of the Deep Father. Your offerings are welcome. As you wish, daughter. I don't wish for us to be divided any longer. I will allow you to finish your offerings before I bring you a great bountiful lot such as these. And he kind of like winks at all of you, and you see like under his robe he sees like he has a dagger at the ready. We have many more offerings to give. Look, they have already taken. And he points out across the shoreline in the river of the Darklake.
Oh, what do we see over there?
Make a perception check.
Damn.
It's a bit a ways. It's kind of dark on that side, but there's still a lot of torches. You don't see anything in particular that she's pointing out. But the other kuo-toa go, yes, yes, just like murmuring to themselves. More will be taken. More blood will be shed. The Deep Father demands it. And then they all go, Limagogun! Limagogun! And then as they do, another kind of figure comes to the end of the altar. You see a Dwargar, male, bald head, tattooed face.
Is that your friend?
Son of a...
Cor.
And she raises her crossbow. She's like, all right, we're done with this shenanigans. Let him go.
And I scream out, "Let me go again!"
Yeah, I was about to like raise my hands. Let me go again.
And then we attack.
Yeah.
You guys attack?
Yeah.
I mean,
think
she
they-
already has her crossbow up, so it's like, yeah.
Okay. She brings her crossbow up. You go to attack. What do you do?
I charge right in at the girl.
Okay, cool. You run up to the kuo-toa who try to block you, but you get a moment to strike. Would you go ahead and what are you swinging at her with?
The Warhammer.
Okay, go ahead and roll
Up
damage.
close and personal.
Just roll in.
Roll to it.
No, just
Just
roll
roll
the,
damage.
roll the hit and then just click the damage.
$24 to hit.
Yeah, just the
just roll
damage. 8. You break from your rope, run up, and just with this one opportunity while they're defenseless, slam your warhammer into her. She goes, "Ah!" As she falls to the ground, and the dagger falls, and the Duergar is just standing there. The other kuo-toa start surrounding you, and immediately just start like preparing to attack. They all start stabbing at you.
So I'd be over here with like 17 opportunity attacks.
Well, first you rush into them, so move your character into them as best you can, and then you take 5 points of piercing damage from all of them, as they all just start slashing and striking into you. Who's next?
Combined or
Combined.
each?
Combined.
Combined.
Take
Damn.
5 points of damage. Who's next?
What I'll do, I'll go next. I'll start attacking the group that's behind me.
Mhm.
So I'll run up to this one. I'll swing on that one right there.
Okay.
We don't get flanked as easily.
Go ahead and just swing damage.
21 for 13.
Yeah, you just
I
start
forgot,
you
shit.
swing at one and start cutting through them. These kuo-toa just immediately just start backing up intentionally, and then they see that you're becoming hostile and just go, and you start taking some psychic damage. These guys do a little bit more. You take 5 points of psychic damage as they all just mind shriek at you.
Gotcha.
Who's next?
Now yell out, "Let me go again!"
If it's me, I'm gonna cast
Mm-hmm.
Ray of Frost
Okay, where?
onto the floor.
Okay, between you and
Can I ping? How do I ping?
double click.
Like here.
Either double click or you can just hold it down.
There you go. Okay, sure. Yeah. So go ahead and roll the damage.
Just gonna make an ice puddle on the floor, and it could damage them as well.
Yeah, just click damage. So 3. So you you let go of the ropes, and you lean your hand out, and you immediately cast Ray of Frost. It encompasses the ground in ice, and one of them gets his foot stuck in the ice, and he's in the puddle, frozen in place. Immediately, 2 archers fire off shots at you. You take 3 points of piercing damage as arrows start shooting at you. Who's next?
I'll jump in. Ray, I go behind this dude, jump over the Ray on the floor. And I
Get
rage.
advantage on the
I've raged in the claws.
with flanking.
Yeah.
Well, you don't look like you need it.
I just roll that damage. Yeah, you throw your arm into one kuo-toa and puncture right through the other side. You grab the second and just starts clawing at him and ripping through them. They're almost like paper in some cases, but the ones behind him, the ones right next to the priest, just look up, and immediately you are hit with psychic damage. Take 6 points of psychic damage as they just start mind showering you with all of this arcane magic.
Mm.
How much damage? I'm sorry.
6.
Thank you.
Cora is going to fire off an arcane shot and hit one of the kuo-toa that blasts back into the altar, and his blood just spills on his back and pours into the altar. As that's happening, not all the kuo-toa are fighting you. Some of them are still going, Limagugan! Limagugan! Oh, Limagugan! As carnage continues to ensue, you all fight and kill kuo-toa as you are pushing forward. They strike back, hitting you with arrows, fighting back. You pick them up and throw them. You eventually, Orgoth, have the kuo-toa priestess right beneath you as blood is just being spewed everywhere. More of it filling the altar. Off in the water, unaware by anyone, the water bubbles constantly as more and more drops of blood start to fuel the altar.
Oh shit.
So,
what is going on here?
I don't know, but we got to get out. I don't like because I'm not feeling comfortable being a part of this right now. I just like if this girl has got to die, then let's get rid of her, and if that's her friend, then let's get him, and let's get out of this town. Is there a road out of here?
As you guys are trying to figure all that out, each one of you takes 2 points of piercing damage as more kuo-toa fire off arrows, start stabbing at you from the feet, and start trying to grab you and stop this assault on their high priestess. Come, take them, join the Deep Father. We will sacrifice all of them. We will sacrifice our very lives.
Do I give her another smash? Is that what the point of this is? Do you want me to hit her again with the warhammer? Yeah, that's the point.
One of
somebody else want to take a shot at this girl?
The Deep Father's gonna heal Orgoth for 9 hit points, and say
I get healed.
Yeah, the Deep Father, not the Deep Father, the High Priest that was helping you. The Father goes, "I will aid you in this moment, but be quick. Do not hesitate now. Finish her off. She is a heretic."
Can I shoot my lightning launcher
Yeah.
at her?
Oh, go ahead, roll that damage.
6.
You trying to kill her?
Yeah.
You bring out your arm, you point it towards her, you fire. It goes between Orgoth. As you're preparing the warhammer, she slams backwards into the altar. A bunch of her torso just electrified and singed. Blood pools off into the altar, and more offset bubbles in the distance as the water itself is roaring and moving, and the crowd, Limagugan! Limagugan! The Dwargar starts to take a run towards it, and he runs towards Cora, as you all are still in Slooblidoop, fighting off the kuo-toa, striking at them, trying to keep them off of you. You are doing a decent job because they are not as powerful as you. but they are encroaching. However, more kuo-toa loyal to the priest, the um the religious order of the Sea Mother start coming to your aid, but they start getting mind blasted and slaughtered. It is a massacre here, as everyone is indoctrinated in the civil war.
We either gotta fight or we gotta get out of here.
Yeah, I'm thinking we need to get out of here. The daughter is dead.
She's just still got a bit of life in her, and she just tries to get up, and she starts casting a spell. She starts casting an incantation in front of you.
Can I hit her with the hammer?
Go for it. Roll that damage. Yeah, you strike at her, and she just goes, and you cancel
I
the
mean,
spell.
I can smite her.
Feel free. If you wanna,
Did the 7 kill her or no?
7 won't kill her, but a smite will.
Yeah, okay. Then we add the smite on. What is that? A 1d8?
Should be 2d8. No, isn't it 2d8?
Good. Divine smite. 2d8. Yep.
Yeah, you finish her off, and you see her go, and while she's speaking the spell, she just goes, "Limagogan!" And then your head smashes into her. Her head explodes. It smashes over the altar, and all of you see an eruption from the shoreline of the waters. A clash of weapons. The guttural cries of all the kuo-toa has filled the air as you've been facing off with them, and the followers of both factions have been forcing themselves to kill one another. Blop's furious orders echoing in the background, "Finish her!" And you start casting the divine smite. The kuo-toa are relentless. Their jagged spears just sticking into their brothers, their sisters, their family over and over again. And that's when it happens. Erupting from the Darklake itself. At first, just the ripples. A gargantuan monster shape, just shadow and terror, rips open, dwarfing the size of any boat, any creature you have ever seen in your life. A massive, abyssal monstrosity, shattering the calm like glass. The ground shakes beneath your feet as the creature breaches the surface. Its presence is overwhelming. It causes the entire settlement to stop for a moment. Even those screaming out Limigugan have stopped. You see 2 heads, hideous and alien, emerge. First, one draped in scaled serpentine flesh, the other crowned with terrible horns, bloodshot eyes blinking in unison, and a twisted mouth dripping with saliva, roars with a sound that echoes in your very bones. This is not a sea creature. This is not a monstrosity. This is the stuff of nightmares and legends, and you do not need to roll to know that you see erupting from the water is not Limigugan. It is the Demigorgon, the most powerful demon lord to ever exist, that lives in the shadows of everyone's nightmares. As you see him rampage towards the surface, he looks down at the settlement, looks at all of you. What are you all going to do?
What's my speed? 30 feet?
I say we run.
I go 30 feet in the direction, in the direct opposite of that thing.
Agreed.
Wait, don't
Yeah,
we have
I'm
to
just-
save what's her name's friend?
What's her name's friend?
Yeah, Cora.
He ran to her.
Oh, he ran to her already?
That's what I think. Yeah, I think that's what he said. Yeah.
He wasn't tied up or anything, right?
I believe he was.
Oh. I thought Mata said that he ran to her.
He started running towards Cora.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so that guy's he's got his movement. He doesn't have to be untied or anything. So yeah, I just 30 feet. The top of the screen is where this Demogorgon is coming from.
You should be able to see him now.
Do not.
I just see the map.
Oh, you guys might not have enough range. That dark vision.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I will give you guys something because he is a massive creature, hiding where he is.
Even in the dark.
Oh Lord.
Oh wow.
Oh, he can't help you now.
Oh, I don't-
Yeah, I'm out.
On the
What we got?
Demigorgon's turn,
5, 10, 15, 20, like something like this.
okay.
If you dash and you can go
20.
60.
Yeah, if you're
Oh,
dashing,
no.
you can double your speed.
Yeah, we're gonna dash, baby. Plus 5. That's another 10. 5,
Is it
10.
so bad that I want to say I
20.
sort of want to fight it?
I'll tell you what, Chris. I'll tell you what, Chris. You can
you-
stay here and fight it, okay?
You let me know how it goes. You can send
Yeah.
me a telegram later. Message in a bottle.
It's just
Okay.
me sitting on his.
Yeah,
on
Orgoth
his
just ran
body.
away.
With that being
Jesus.
said, as you all are a bit shaken
hauling ass.
on where you should be going, who should be going what, the Demigorgon moves forward, standing on top of the docks, pushing forward, screaming out worse than Godzilla because it's two separate heads. One with a bass bellow, just deep to its core, this bass roar, and the other shrieks out in tremendous cackling as it's smashing through the kuo-toa and throwing it through other creatures and hovels and smashing everyone. I need all of you to make wisdom saving throws.
Alright, guys, I
Okay.
hope everyone rolled up with
All right.
backup character.
Takel, you have a point of madness and you are frightened. Orgoth, you have a point of madness and you are frightened. Ray, you succeed. Kref,
I tag that on here.
you have a point of madness and you are frightened. Aurora, a point of madness and you are frightened. And with that being said, this is a rapid skill challenge. Do not be so concerned with how many squares you can move. Thematically, story-driven wise, you are all here to explain to me how you escape the Demigorgon if possible. You can try by land, you can try by sea, you can try to fight him if you wish. You all have 5 minutes to figure it out, starting now.
Alright, guys. What do we
Run.
do? Are
Let's
we,
Run.
yeah,
see
The
what's
boat and
happening.
taking the
where,
boat.
where we want to go back in the boat, or do we want to run? Like, that's
No,
that's
The
big
last
thing.
place I want to go is the boat. It's the only place I see that we have as an option.
He's not on land yet, really.
Oh,
He's on
he's
the
about
dock.
to be.
He's on the dock. I mean,
Right,
the boat's
but
the
we
other
have
way,
to
though.
run. Yeah, but we have to run towards him.
No, we
to
don't.
do that.
We run the opposite direction because we came south. We didn't come north.
You came from
Okay.
north.
What's that?
You came from north. You came from the river. You came from the mouth of it. You may still run into.
So he's by the boat.
He's by one of the long boats. Like the whole north side is a massive dock. You can take any boat you wish if you wish.
But is he by Cora's boat?
Nope.
Okay. Is
That's the
Cora's
one we're
boat
trying.
on the bottom.
Cora goes, listen, Hemthra he's not looking too well. We can get off by sea or we can go back on land. It's up to you guys, but you gotta make a decision right now.
Let's get on the boat.
Let's make it
On the
decision.
boat.
Damn.
I think the boat.
Taking the boat?
Yep, boat.
Alright.
Okay.
I mean, it's up to. I say take a vote.
Oh.
I mean, Ray,
I
I don't
like
want to
this
get back on the
idea
boat
of
either.
It
But
doesn't
I
make
don't
any
trust.
sense to me.
You want to go on the land? Let's go on the land. I'm not gonna. I'm going either way. I'm just going as far away from this thing as possible.
3 minutes, 25 seconds. Okay. 1 for land.
Ray says land.
Boat. Boat.
Mm.
They land, but then we're outnumbered.
I think I'm going to go with the boat. I'm going to tell you right now, Aurora, because we've got what's her name as a guide if we go on the boat.
He just came out of the water. That's my thing.
Well, he came out of the
No.
other end of the island. We're on the bottom.
That's 3
Yeah,
for
we're not.
boat. That's 3 for boat.
We can,
2 minutes 40 seconds.
Come on, y'all.
Let's go.
Okay. As you try to make your first attempt at the boats, I need you all to make dexterity checks or acrobatics. Your choice. If you have acrobatics. Pieces of buildings start to fly as the Demigorgon starts throwing boats, starts throwing pieces of wood at anything that is moving.
Oh my god.
what was it? Acrobatics or what?
Or dexterity.
Or dexterity.
We're both terrible. So, and I'm terrible at rolling these things. So, 14. I don't know if that's good or bad. It's not a 2.
Ref, you take 11 points of damage. Aurora, you take 11 points of damage. Ray, you take 11 points of damage. Orga, if you succeed, you only take 5 points of damage. And Takel, same thing, you failed, you take 11 points of damage. You start making your way through the town.
I think I'm still ranged. I got the 5.
You can take the reduced. With that being said, you guys eventually find yourselves at the docks, pushing through the kuo-toa. However, most of them are rampaging onto the shore, trying to get out of the water. You see these manta ray-like creatures that are swimming through, catching kuo-toa and bringing them into the dark depths of the Darklake. Anything not on land is immediately getting swallowed and eaten by these manta rays. The kuo-toa are trying to bulldoze past you from the docks back into the settlement. I need you all to make strength checks to get through them. 1 minute
Strength
left.
checks.
Mm.
Look at those. Look at. We're just blasting past them.
Boom. You bulldoze through all of them. As some of you may not roll as well, it doesn't even matter because Orgoth pushes the ones off from the left, Kref the right, and Aurora, you carve a path straight through the middle. You guys start getting onto the boats. I need you all to make a wisdom perception check to figure out the best path out of here. You have 35 seconds left.
A wisdom perception check. Oh,
No, it's just a
okay.
perception. Yeah.
Oh, I'm coming through some good rolls here, guys.
You
Finally,
see-
just
you
wanted to
see
make a note.
The only path out is to go almost where you came and start hugging south, almost towards the waterfalls, but you can also head north. Cora interjects and goes, listen, we're going to take a path, but I need you guys to guide me. North or south? 6.
South.
5. Okay, south
South.
it is. 4, 3, 2,
South.
and 1. You guys take the southern path as she pushes the boat. As she pushes the boat out, and you guys
start
start rowing.
rowing.
You immediately get to your positions. Kref on one side, Orgoth, you take the other.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. With that, you guys start rowing as fast as you can and pushing out of it. You see the Demigorgon screaming out, ravaging Slooblidoop. In this moment, because you guys successfully navigated and escaped the Demigorgon, I will give you one opportunity here. Who did you save? Because not every NPC came with you.
Oh,
Like out of these group or out of like our the people that
Shushar,
we're traveling with?
Topsy and Turvy, Stool, and Eldeth. Who
oh.
did you save?
Well, I'm thinking that
I got Eldest.
Topsy,
I think
one?
Shushar probably stayed in the village, right? He's
We'll find out.
topsy turvy. I got them.
Make your votes.
What about the mushroom? What
That's-
about the shroom
Stool.
Stool.
stool?
So, with that, you're wondering where everyone is. In the background, Shushar, defending his people, is eaten and slain by the Demigorgon.
Oh.
Topsy and Turvy followed behind, along with Eldeth and Stool. And you guys have made it out as you hear the roaring tantrum of the Demigorgon, destroying the altars, slaying the kuo-toa, and laying waste to Slooblidoop.
And I look just off somewhere in the distance and I say, "You see, kids, this is why you don't make your own gods. Because one day it'll come back to kill you."
They'll
I'm
be
gonna
like,
look at
"Oh,
Ray and be like, "Who's he talking to?"
I was hoping.
I feel like I just follow idiots around all day.
With that,
That's
you
Poor
are on the
Shushar.
Shushar. And with that, Cora will look at the group, will look at everyone here, and say, and that's where we're going to pick up next week. Thanks for
nice.
watching. Thanks for joining.
Thanks for being around.
I swear,
Damn.
I swear she was about to say roll for initiative. I was gonna be like,
Yeah.
God damn it.
All that running, we still got to
So
fight.
we saved her friend though. The other Durgar is safe, and we saved Stool and Eldith, but Topsy and Turvy they ran off someplace.
Topsy and Turvy made it. Eldeth made it. Stool made it. Shushar
Oh,
was
everybody, all those guys made it. Okay.
everyone but
Yeah,
Shushar.
because we all chose them. We all chose those people.
That's how it goes. Thanks for
Stool and
watching the
Eldith.
stream. Hope you guys enjoyed that. We'll be back next Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.